right. So, last I remember us picking up, or setting off, was as everybody was
Maptool.
messing with the big scary red door and throwing money at it and such. And that's where we left off that session. Cole said he would show up late today, probably about 2, so we got about an hour or so until he does his thing. Let me turn the server on, and
Yes.
we will get started.
It's already 2 a.m. I don't know what they're talking.
Oh man, over there with the rest of the world.
Yeah. Frozen yellow.
Yeah. So somebody else who's been here can help me refresh my memory. How many days has it been since you guys killed the trolls? Does anybody remember off the top of their head?
A day.
Because I know
It's either 1 or 2 days. It hasn't been long.
It's like 1 or 2 days.
according to my notes
Wait,
that I
hold on.
have here, you guys
I
killed
think
the
it's a
trolls
past.
and then rested.
Yeah.
And then it took you like a day to get out of the... Because it was super late at night. You guys hadn't slept.
Yeah, that's
so
what
you
it
guys
is.
stayed in the door. And then you left from there to like the farmhouse, or the farm guy's house. And they threw that party for you, and you stayed the night there. And then you left the next day.
Yeah, and then we
Now
got to
you're
town,
where
and it
you're
hasn't
at.
passed the day yet.
Yeah, the chickens are gone.
You
They're
guys just
just
kind of screwed around in town for the last, I don't know, 4 or
Wick
5
and
hours.
Issa did a little exploration in the new area, and then we went around town and bought some shit.
Yeah.
We have a
That's
fasting,
what my
a
notes
bath.
say over here.
Early morning. 2 days.
Cowabunga.
According to my notes, 2 days.
2 days. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's what
One
I said.
we are leaving because we are a mess. And the second one, we reach the farm and we have a feast and a bath.
Alright. Was correct.
Yes.
I forgot to write down exactly how many days, but that's what I was saying. So in case you are curious, the red button over there that said wounds frame, that's the new one that I made. And
Oh god.
Yes.
Invalid condition if it's honorable options.
Yes.
That might have been the thing that I screwed up.
Don't worry, it's a software. It's meant to be to fail.
Yes.
First,
Totally made to. Oh wait, I remember. That is a different lib token. Give me just a second. I gotta go tell it to look for the thing on the correct token.
Yes.
and movement pad.
If you look at it, it says at lib.wound. That's a different token.
Different token.
It should work now. Hopefully.
I'm selecting my chart and clicking it. No. It doesn't let me use.
Damn it. Okay.
Yes.
Damn it. Is it inconvenient?
Inconvenient.
do this. Let's see if this works.
Carry equipment.
What? Here we are.
Don't forget to add the potion belt to your character sheets.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much does it weigh?
The potions?
The potion
No,
belts.
the belt.
Potion belts. God.
I think it was one.
I wrote all of this down. Somewhere.
one.
Quiz, 5-second answer.
Oh boy. Potion belts. They weigh a pound, with the exception of yogurts, which weighs 2.25 pounds. The metal boxes that you guys got are 3 pounds apiece. That's not counting the things inside of it. The scroll belt is also 1 pound.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah? Okay, wait. I think I know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I've disappeared.
Disappeared. Hallelujah. Okay, it works now. Maybe. I hope. You'll have to ignore. I threw a stopgap in there to make it work until I can work on it later.
Yes, we have a new window.
So, if you click on it and look at the window, it works sort of the same way that the energy reserve frame works. You have the new wound top right, and then you have new healing mark bottom right. And
Yeah.
you click those buttons, and it creates like a new wound on your character. It doesn't change your HP or anything like that. It's literally just like having a piece of paper and writing down where you got hit. It gives you a couple of options to fill out extra information there. Like I said, the wound one probably won't come up very often, so like you can kind of ignore it for now. The new healing mark one, that one will probably be used more than anything else because it's to keep track of how often you guys use healing spells on each other, especially since Wick is planning on playing this game, and he has healing spells as well. Whenever you click it, it opens up a small menu, and everything's kind of self-explanatory. The healing used is whatever spell is being cast. If you're using something like natural healing, like Yogurt's natural healing, it shouldn't be an issue. You shouldn't have to type it in at all because it doesn't matter. How the healing was used is divvied out for purposes of stopping bleeding. That's for if you guys are fighting the blood mages because of the house rules that I got going on for stopping bleeding. But like say you use major healing to heal 8 HP, you could type in, 1 healing on wound 1, 1 healing on wound 2, and then like 6 healing on wound 3. And then the one that used the healing would be like the character name, like Auralis casting major healing, right? And then extra info to be displayed. That's like if you feel like typing some extra stuff out, like some weird stuff's going on, or you feel the need to write something that's going to be displayed, something that you need to keep track of, you can type it there. And there's a fairly large amount of room there, so you could type quite a lot without it being an issue. And then how much HP was regained during the healing, that's just how much you healed them for. And the auto-filled date and time thing, that is going to be made on another lib token that just keeps track of what day and what time of the day it is. That way we don't have this issue anymore. And it'll import that information and put a stamp on it, and that's just to make sure it's a reminder for you to remind me to make sure the date and time is set correctly. But whenever you click OK, it pukes out like a healing note, a recorded healing note, and it tells you, what number it is, and then it gives you a remove node button to like delete it, and it tells you its name, the extra information, the date and time, all that good stuff. So it's just literally almost like a note on a piece of paper. You can delete it, and you just click yes on the "Are you sure" part. The new wound button works very similarly. It's a little more complicated because there's more stuff going on, and you may have to ask questions on me or look at books to figure out what's going on exactly. But the new name of the wound, orc/1 or something, whatever, arm slash whatever, a very short description. That's the same way as the description on the other one. You could that space for you to type in is really big, so you can type a lot of stuff in if you would like to. Orc 1 slashed me in the left hand, and then how much HP was lost to the wound. So how much HP came off of your HP. And then below it is, if applicable, how much HP effectively lost due to the wound. This is for the special blow through bleeding. It makes guns survivable. So, because if you get, say, easily get shot in the chest with like a fucking wall gun from a castle, God forbid, she will only lose up to her HP in injury from that one attack. So, like, she will only lose up to 15 HP. But she's going to bleed like she took full damage from a wound. So in that case, you will type how much HP, quote unquote, the gun rolled, how much HP you would have lost if it wasn't for that cap, because that's what the bleeding is going to check for, not like how much you actually lost. Below it is like how big the penalty is for the location. That's the part that comes in the books, and that depends heavily on where you were hit and what type of damage you were hit. For example, if you're hit in the vitals, it's a -3. If you had a cut to an artery, it's a -4. The brain doesn't bleed extra, but it bleeds every 30 seconds. A severed limb is a -3 unless once you bleed up to like how much it would normally take to sever the limb, and then it bleeds like normal, and so on and so forth. Other than that, and then there's how often the wound bleeds. It's 30 seconds or 1 minute, depending. And that's just an easy way to keep track of stuff. But anyway, if you click OK with that, it brings up all of that information. That's a little bigger than normal. There's a heal wound button that you can click to get rid of the note, to like strike it off. None of the buttons on the right work yet. The check for bleed, check for variable bleed, and check for special bleed. None of those work yet. I haven't got around to working them out. I was going to filling out the recorded healing one because that's significantly more important than bleeding, because bleeding doesn't come up very often because you guys have lots of healers. But they're going to work very similarly. The check for bleed button is just going to apply the bleeding penalty and the location bleeding penalty, and that's pretty much it. The check for variable bleed, that's the one that's going to check for, say, the blood mage gives you the good suck, and it applies like a -4. You would hit the check for variable bleed and then type in a -4 for the additional penalty because it's variable. And then the special bleed is going to be for things like gunshots or if you have something in the special bleed category. Does it all make sense? More or less, maybe?
Yep.
I hope.
Yogurt imploded.
Fair enough. And then there's also the little button up in the top left-hand corner that says Find. You can click it, and it will select your token for you as well. So if you want to minimize this or dock it on the side of your screen, you can always have an easy way to click and find your character button. It's just like the Find button on your character sheet. But hopefully that will fix a lot of problems, or at least make less bookkeeping, and less bookkeeping is always nice. And keep more things going on in the game where I don't have to write stuff down outside of the game. Whenever like Easley gets buckshotted in the chest for like six separate hits, and then we have to keep track of all of them. Hopefully it will fix that problem. Okay, so we got 30 minutes till Cole shows up, and you guys got lots of stuff and lots of options to do. What would everybody like to do?
We stopped right after buying things, right?
Last I checked, you guys stopped right after you guys was messing with the door.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys went into town and bought a chicken and tried to sacrifice a chicken to the door. and you piled tons of money onto it, and it didn't.
I was not here. I was not here.
Yeah.
We decided to not try to do to try to get into that door anymore because we were wasting a bunch of time trying to do it and needed more ways to try to figure that out. Plus, we can't really do much with it anyway at the moment. So,
That's fair.
I want to go back into town and go to the dog trainer and ask him if he's got any armors that can be fitted for Titan.
I mean, he says Titan is a very big dog. He could have some modified, but it'll take a little while. He doesn't have any quite that big.
So how long is he saying it'll take?
He says maybe a couple of days, not a super long time.
Okay, please, and I hand him however much gold he needs to pay artisans to help make that happen.
Sounds fair.
The other thing I want to do is I want to go back to the alchemy shop, and the one thing I don't think we actually checked to see if they had was any kind of salve or paste or type thing you'd put in a wound to help it stop bleeding, just like the kind of stuff you'd just lay over it, even if it's a glue, because sometimes you can use like super glue to stop a bleed.
It's fair. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's any of those, but I will double check. Give me half a second.
Sure, because that just seems like something useful to have a lot of on hand.
Yeah.
Because pastes like that normally come in a jar. You can use it a couple, 3 times before you're out of that one jar. Let me go find my vape juice. It's not in here for some reason.
My character token is gone.
What have you done to it?
I don't know. I was trying to modify my character sheet, and it literally disappeared.
Impressive.
Try to use the find if you have the want list open.
No,
I can't.
It's gone. He deleted it somehow.
No.
Yeah, I tried to create a new item in the inventory, and it just disappeared.
Moi.
It said it didn't exist.
No existo.
You went to the void.
You
got
traveled to the void.
The phantom zone.
Let me open another instance of Maptool, and then I should be able to reload this same game since I haven't saved it, and then I could drag and drop it over. Maybe.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Yogurt deleted his character.
No, he didn't. It's under Miguel.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, pretty certain.
It is.
It's big.
There we
It's
go.
dark.
Aha! Looky there.
I thought he just double clicked it and got to his character from behind it.
Hey, he did not.
When I double clicked it, all it would do is just more Miguel.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens with me, but so much Miguel.
So yeah, character points, spend,
Oh shit!
karate go up.
Oh boy, you're gonna be able to punch things good.
He is. He's raising it to a 20.
What's the shortcut for increasing things in GCS again? Isn't it like a button?
Control question mark. Or forward slash, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, roller scruff the moles.
There is an awaken elixir that causes people just like the awaken spell. Ouch. There's a health spell that there's a health elixir that heals 2 HP and all diseases. And there's a universal antidote and a youth. I don't see a stop bleeding spell, though any sort of healing stops bleeding. So a regular healing potion stops bleeding.
The one that removes diseases seems useful.
Yeah, it's $1,200 though, whereas a regular healing potion is just like $250. And
The regular healing potion doesn't remove diseases.
You're correct. However,
What if these blood mages give you AIDS?
yeah, AIDS. That's a good question. But I believe Auralis also has a remove disease spell.
Yep.
I could be wrong, but I'm 98% certain. If you guys
There he is. He's
wanted
here.
a medical elixir of stop bleeding, then I could create one. I'm sure it would cost significantly less than a healing potion. Probably
Yeah.
like $100 or so. Heals like
I am the
40
stop bleeding potion.
Ah,
He's here.
what do we do if you're bleeding?
Hey, call.
Hello.
You let the kobold die like he wants.
No, he doesn't get to die on his own terms. He dies on my terms.
Oh man,
It's
Hi,
my fault.
everybody.
that sounded oddly sexual in nature.
Wick needs an adult. He
Uh,
feels in danger.
Like I was telling the fellow players here, I've created a new macro to keep track of wounds and then how much health people have gained. I can
I
give you
see
the run
that.
through in a minute. I will say it is very brand new. Please God, don't try to break it. I have not tested it fully. I just finished it not very long ago.
All right, I'm stress test it now.
Indeed.
So don't cast agony.
Indeed. It's literally just like having a piece of paper, like a sticky note, where you write down however much damage you've taken or how many times you've been hit, and the particular wound that you took, and then it's going to give you the option to be able to roll for bleeding for that particular wound just by clicking the bleed button. It'll make life with blood mages easier, and then it also keeps track of who has cast healing spells on whom. And which healing spell, that way it keeps track of how big your penalty is for cumulative healing spells.
Which is going to be helpful.
Indeed. No, that was my plan. I have also started
Oh, God.
the sessions,
Oh, what have I done?
Started wanting the sessions?
or recording the sessions for my...
Oh no! What did you do? How many points did you just dump into karate?
I don't know,
Far too many.
like 16?
Oh God!
Everybody was kung fu.
What's your
fighting.
skill?
Oh, it would be 20.
Now.
Oh God!
Oh, nice. Plus 4 damage.
I think I broke my inventory.
Oh, Christ. What have you done?
I
Yeah.
think that was the issue, is when I was making something, I think
It's breaking.
I think it broke Java or something.
Oh, God. What have you
So I literally can't use my inventory tab.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me go get your inventory off of your old character with the swamp, and then I'll copy it over and I'll paste it. This is why we can't have nice things.
I
Uh,
don't know what happened. Illegal argument type Java lang string expecting Java math big decimal.
Oh, you typed something that's not a number in the place of a number.
Yeah.
Oh.
It happens sometimes. It took me a little while to figure out how to fix it without just straight having to redo the character.
Illegal argument type.
Yes.
Inventory at this character sheet.
Yes.
Hey, I have a
That's
question.
illegal. You're under arrest.
Jake?
I have an answer.
What is Titan's basic lift?
He's pretty strong.
Drunk puppy.
Okay.
You
Try
can
it
carry a
now.
bag of Doritos. Let me close it. Try again.
What map are we on, by the way, right now?
We don't have a map currently. He's on the
Character screen. We're working on our main character tokens right now and doing.
It
things to
will
it.
not let me open the character sheet.
I see.
Oh,
That is the
Joker,
opposite
Wick
of
has a
normal.
surprise for you.
Oh my.
Oh God! What have you done?
It's in his pants.
I took a perk.
You took a perk.
Oh,
Yes, it's perk you told me about, Jake,
Oh,
a
yeah.
while back.
I do know.
That means that I just healed Joker like normal.
Yes, you treat him like he's SM -1+1, so SM 0.
I heal, spend no extra energy, but you still heal for double.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun.
really useful. Cleric boy.
I have become the actual healer. Because I didn't know that perk was a thing.
Are you able to do it, Jake?
I'm gonna unequip all of your stuff and see, because I think it's trying
Christ,
to
the
equip
beeping.
things
The
that don't
beeping.
exist.
It's the
Oh.
beeping.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Not my
Get it?
clothes!
No.
Yes.
Stop. No. My brain.
Oh, my eyes! My eyes on fire!
How do I turn Maptool's volume down?
Uh,
Help.
Volume mixer? Is it not in
That
volume
just
mixer?
crashed my chat.
Oh.
Impressive.
Like, it just like popped up red message and then shut down.
Fear my power.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Don't play system sounds.
I mean, on in your volume mixer, you can turn down Maptool.
Inventory. Control.
I'm not gonna touch anything.
I would recommend it.
But yeah, it's 16 character points to raise it to 20.
Fair enough. Is that
And
all
then
that you're gonna spend, or are you gonna buy your shield skill?
I'm gonna go test for shield skill.
I fixed it.
I will go fight 3 guards at once.
I mean, I won't stop you.
And
For some reason, I thought I'd say,
I will gain my shield skill through trial of combat.
Okay.
It will be the inferior buckler shield skill, though.
The inferior buckler shield skill.
how is it inferior buckler?
You can't slam with bucklers. At least not with full umph. I think the expanded.
There's another rule that
Tech Companion 2?
yeah, there's a rule that says you can, but it does like 1 less damage or
full
something.
damage.
Yeah. Like, that being said, I'm now also your portable armorer for your buckler.
Da-da-da-da.
I mean, it's really easy for you to cast magic on.
Yes, and I can just create one out of thin air if you break it.
That's fair. If he breaks it, though, he's going to be very sad, because it costs a lot of money.
I did the math. It's a little under 4,000.
Just a little, he says. Good thing
But
you
it
guys
has-
have millions shoveled away in the dark room, right?
I think it's if you want to cast magic on it, you get like a +3 or something. So
Yeah,
it's made of orichalcum.
true that. Okay, so are we all ready for a Yield Day session?
You want me
I
to
believe.
hit the character sheet button now?
Should be fixed.
Cole, how is work? Are you okay?
I am just now catching up from my 88-hour week, and I have another 80-hour week
Yay.
next week.
Hell yeah.
So
It's
they
a
still
time for
haven't
me
transferred
to
you,
mess with
or-
my inventory again.
Hold on.
Got to.
17th should be my first day. They wanted me to
17th.
stay to cover somebody's vacation next week. Otherwise, I would have gone this week. But no,
That's
they
sweet
had.
of you, considering how shitty they've been.
Oh yeah. That being said, they are paying me the roam pay next week.
Haha.
That was the deal. So they're paying me $5 extra an hour.
At 88 hours, you're about to make a buttload of overtime.
Oh god, yeah.
Dim their doll hairs.
They were not happy about that deal. It's just like, that's the only way I'm staying, because they want me down there for this. Because you can have me for another week, but you're paying me that.
That's fair.
You're basically getting 2 weeks of
Fancy pay.
new
Mhm.
pay in 1 week. Christ. Well,
Yeah.
2.5 weeks, because it's time and a half, isn't it, for overtime?
Time and a half, unless it's Rome, then it's double time. And at
That's
holiday time in Rome, it's triple time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, $21 an hour, triple time, and you get paid for the whole week if you work work 2 days. And I'm working a shift where I cover vacations, so I will work the whole week on holidays.
Fancy.
I'm gonna get paid $63 an hour.
Oh boy. So many dollars.
Oh,
I'm gonna be rich.
how to pay off your student loans in like an afternoon.
How to buy a house?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Work 2 years worth of holidays.
All right.
Brigadine. break a dime.
Are we ready?
We're gonna eat.
With the exception of ye old yogurt
Yeah, I gotta
and putting
fix
armor.
stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm ready for this game of Hey There Cthulhu.
It's fair. So, you guys gave up on opening the door at the moment because you decided that it was going to cost a lot of money and there wasn't any immediate reward for doing so.
Yep.
And that's where we left off that I remember.
Yeah, and then just now when you asked what we're going to do while we wait on Cole to get here,
You went into town
I said
by
I'm going to
yourself.
get armor for Titan fitted, and that I was looking for that, stop bleeding stuff.
That's true. Would you like me to make an elixir for it, or would you just like to use a regular healing spell?
Torso, groin.
Who's bleeding?
There's
I want to have a
Pretty
couple
good.
of them. I would like you to make them so we can have a few of them on hand,
fair.
because there's no guarantee that Aurelius won't be the one down when Cole's at work one week.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Such as getting stabbed really badly by a giant fucking troll.
He didn't stab him. He just Beyblade him.
For instance, in 25 games, I only felt down when there was not another healer around.
That does suck. Why?
Yeah. So that. As far as stuff to do tonight, I guess wait until the next day when we said we were going to go out and do a search.
Yeah,
at
scouting.
dawn.
I think,
Do a
right?
scout?
We want to just go scout that local. Is it a
Yeah.
tower or something like that?
Ye old a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going out toward wherever the place is they went and then just disappeared when they got there.
I will go and train with the buckler with a soldier who has a real sword and can clearly hurt me,
Clearly.
so I can pick up a buckler shield skill. Bring links. 2.5.
Okay, so an ointment is just normal cost. I would say that an ointment of stop bleeding would probably be like $100, maybe, if even that. Maybe 75. Not super expensive because it only heals like 1 HP. I would say that it won't stop like mortal wounds because that's very, very difficult to do. That requires a stop bleeding spell at 10 energy instead of 1. But I would say the lower end would be like $100. Pretty simple. Pretty small number.
Yep. So we'll get like 5 of those.
Sounds like a plan. So, jot that down. Let's see your sticky note. Make life. Ah, no.
Ah!
I dropped my pen cap.
Oh!
One for each of us to have on our person, and one spare, basically.
Sounds fair.
All right.
Stop bleeding. And let's go with 5. Alright, good enough.
And I'm carrying 1 alchemist fire.
What type of armor would you like for Titan?
I assume you'd want something kind of light.
Yeah. I don't want to limit his movement, but I want him to have an extra layer on the soft parts.
I can make mithril if you give me the time.
I can
Yeah, but that's
guarantee you that any sort of armor is going to affect his movement. Dog armor is most common. Dog armor is a heavy collar protecting the neck, 5% cost and weight. Other parts with covered armor are very similar to components of horse armor. Above, finally, cost of weight is the equivalent to horse armor and divided by 10 for a large dog. Reduce cost and weight further for smaller breeds. And horse armor is like 500% torso armor. It gets really, really, really heavy.
Yeah, like traditionally, like war dog armor is head protection, chest protection, spine protection.
Yeah.
So it was a strip that ran along the back, it fell down around the chest, and had a collar and a little bit like a coif or something on the head.
And, it uses the table from Armor Table on Lowtech, page 110. And then you have your choice between cane, cloth, padded, horn, light layered cloth, medium layered cloth, heavy layered cloth, all the way down to super heavy plate. But it has like a cost and weight, and those cost and weight are what's modified by what it's covering. So you guys have been. You got your stuff.
Stuff.
I'd want him to have, the neck, head, and the not like the chest plate, but the spine protection. A good neck protector, so he doesn't have his throat mauled out, and then something for his head, so he doesn't have his head smashed in.
Sounds fair. Puppy helmet.
Yeah. What's the trade-off for a decent amount of head armor? So I guess something like leather or... Get him some spikes around his neck.
So head armor,
which he already
the
technically
skull
has.
And face can be made of rigid or flexible armor. Cost and weight are 50%. So for a dog, that would be 5%. Protecting a neck can be made of flexible or rigid armor. Cost and weight are 50%. So that would be also 5%. Plate armor protecting hindquarters and upper legs. It protects the torso on a 4 through 6 on 1D and hind legs on a 1 through 3. It would be 15%. Flackers is plate armor attached to the saddle covering the flanks, or in this case, there would be no saddle. The cost and weight are 50%, which would be 5. Sweet Jesus.
No die.
I'm attempting. It ain't working, but I'm trying. Pithrol, a rigid plate that protects the torso from the front only. Sides and back are unprotected. Cost and weight are 100%. That would be 10%. So it depends on what type of armor you get. You could get like a plate collar and headpiece, and then have like a heavy leather piece on the back, and that would probably not be too awful. We'd have to sit down with a piece of paper and calculate out the pluses and minuses of all of that.
Yeah.
Figure out which one in particular you wanted.
Yeah, I'd want him to be able to be able to stay with me in combat. So whatever his end result move is the same as mine.
I think the biggest thing to remember is their only defense. Animals' only defense is to dodge. So any sort of anything that reduces their move reduces their dodge. And since that's their only defense, that could get pretty painful pretty fast.
Okay.
So
what is his total move right now?
he's dog, so he's pretty fast. I think his max speed. Oh shit, that's right on the piece of paper. Damn it, no, where's that? See, I'm not allowed to tell you in particular exactly numbers.
Is there a track at the training facility for dogs?
Probably.
I would have him run around the thing and time it.
That sounds fair. He's fast. He's deceptively quick. He's a top speed of 11 yards a second once he gets to running.
Okay. He's suddenly upon you. In other words.
Basically, yeah. 11 yards a second is like 33 miles an hour, right? Something like that.
Okay, Usain Bolt. Jesus Christ.
He fast pup. He all ass.
Can I race Miguel against the dogs?
Dogs.
The only dog that would like look at Miguel and not like flinch is gonna be Titan.
Probably, at the very least, running creatures running from a ambush or a chase predator probably might not be a good idea.
No, chase predator, go in with creatures.
Aha!
Big brain.
I'm
How
just
did-
trying
how
to think how to get more money?
How did my test go?
It was successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miguel is extremely, extremely quick
In bursts.
in bursts. I mean, he's still pretty quick on his own, but like running, he can hit unbelievable numbers.
The only reason we got Miguel is because he was in a trap.
Pretty much. So find his species right quick in Ranoc, and I'll be able to tell you exactly how fast he is in numbers. If I ever
Oh.
scary.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, these are dragons. These are not what I'm looking for.
Boy.
Oh,
Boy. Wait, dueling buckler? Was this considered? What is this? What?
An attack squirrel? Holy shit. Impressive.
Attack squirrel?
Yes.
What?
What's an attack squirrel?
It's a very large squirrel that attacks people, of course.
I'm not a fan of the attack squirrel.
It's a metal chinchilla.
There's a female deck on Magic the Gathering about squirrels.
Oh yeah, no. The squirrel decks are great.
Yeah.
I've done the World Tree deck. It's fun.
Yes. Miguel can run 18 yards a second at
Ooh.
top speed.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
He can't run at top speed for long periods of time. But he
Whereas-
you can do it.
Whereas Titan can.
Yeah. Good times.
He's
I
about
don't-
to get away.
Jake, I will put 1 character point into the buckler
Impressive.
Oh
to,
man.
to raise it up to a staggering skill of 14.
Holy shit. Okay. So
Hey, you can block now. Congratulations.
you spent 16 on your karate, correct?
Yes.
And then you spent 1 on your buklar.
Yeah.
Now, how many points do you have left?
8.
Uh, those 8, they get to go sit somewhere.
They get to be thrown over on the pile of other character points, waiting for their turn to be spent on 24 karate skill.
So let me look at this real quick. Hold on. So for 4 FP or 4 blood points, you can make 4 attacks at minus 4.5. So that would be what, 5? Is that rounded up or down?
He's got trained by master, so he has
Right.
all of his penalties to begin with.
Right. So it goes from 9 to 4.5 because it's 4 attacks at minus 9. And then that's 4.5. So you're still rolling at a 16 at 4 attacks a round. Dude, that's ridiculous.
Lots of punches. High skill gets pretty done pretty quick.
You were just going to start ramping.
The more important thing here is the fact that he can throw deceptives at a 10 and giving them -5 to defend.
Oh boy.
That's significantly more dangerous than lots of attacks. So, are we ready for what's going on next? Or are we still doing other stuff?
I've just been walking around trying to find things to stock up on. I do have one quick question. That's something I just realized. Has Miguel gotten any bigger since I've gotten him?
He's gotten slightly bigger. It's been, a couple months?
It's been 2-3 months, yeah.
He's gotten bigger. He's still only one hex big at the moment.
Only.
All right.
Did we bought any scrolls when we are on the town?
You got the scrolls that you were looking for, or at least training to be able to buy the spells that you wanted.
Okay.
Is there any particular scrolls you would like to buy before we leave?
No, just the ones I linked to you. The 3 meta, the 3 making, and the 2 protection.
Fair enough.
It's the way link you maintain, shoot armor, find the weakness, restart it clean, because we are always a mess.
That's very true. Always.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Yeah,
Always.
I don't have the points to learn all of them now.
That's fair.
So we're learning time.
Am I supposed to put DR down for vitals?
It's covered by your
Torso?
torso armor.
Okay.
And if you have pectorals, it also covers your vitals on a dice roll. How, I don't understand, because technically speaking, you can wear pectorals and not torso armor and still have your vitals protected, but not your torso.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part, but details. Trusty rat needle, trusty oil, trusty mandolier, trusty dragon's breath.
We're just gonna ignore the dragon's breath right now, okay?
I'm just gonna ignore the dragon's breath.
We're gonna ignore that.
Just gonna ignore that.
You're gonna pick up your dragon's breath.
Because dragon's breath is karate at a +4. We're gonna ignore that for right now.
That's some big numbers.
Wait, what?
It adds my talent. It adds my talent to it, so it's a 24.
You should be able to breathe fire. They're pretty good on those things.
Holy crap.
He's a Durgan.
That's fucking horrifying.
The ogre has a better dragoning ability than most dragons.
And then we find out his bloodline is literally from the plane of fire. That's why he's cherry red. Because he's not an ogre, he's a fucking fire elemental.
He's a genie.
Little did anybody know.
Now they're gonna touch me.
I was gonna say, go rub the ogre's belly like a Buddha.
Oh, man.
Grant me wish.
All right. So,
Okay, so the day passes. We do our things in town. Does anyone else have anything they want to do in town before this happens?
Nope.
I'm just
Okay,
working
so-
with Miguel.
The right before sunrise the next morning, we're going to have whatever guards that the captain sent with us.
he spared you one guy. He figures that should be enough.
Yeah, but he's
One
going
guy.
to make sure we know where we're going and help us get through whatever we're doing here.
That is true.
Also, lend credence to whatever we bring, whatever information we bring back, should he still be alive, according to what's going on.
That's true.
How do you calculate block again?
Half skill +3 +1 for combat reflexes, and then plus your DB. But that part should be auto-calculated.
Okay.
So if you have a dex +2 and your dex is 12, 14, half 14 is 7, 7 + 3 is 10, +1 for combat reflexes, that's an 11.
Okay. But then it gives me a +1 to block with.
Mhm.
Is there an easy way to?
You can go onto character traits. Where's that?
Like the advantage disadvantages.
Yeah. And
Oh, with block bonus.
there's a block
Or-
bonus under defense bonuses. And you'll have to remember that'll work for any block that you put on. So if you ever swap shields out or something, you'll have to take it off. But on its
Oh,
own,
that's what practice arena is.
yes. It's where you learn how to stab things real good with easily.
Yeah, but then I came up here and it's yogurt, the old picture for yogurt.
Where he fought that
Minotaur and got his shit kicked.
Virgo. He was a distraction.
My
Yeah,
brains were a distraction.
And all over the floor and walls and that thing's fists and everything else. Really. Good times.
that Minotaur
I'm
was
ready.
terrifying. I would never want to fight that thing.
It used karate as well, not boxing. It wasn't as strong as yogurt. Yogurt was significantly stronger than that thing.
He was skilled.
Yes.
Yeah,
He didn't even have a 20
Watching-
in his fisticuffs. He had like a 16 or 17.
watching yogurt do his thing, it really genuinely makes me want to make a monk. Just to punch a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I imagine that a monk would be really nice with that different stat system.
Yeah.
So they don't have to try to raise all their
Quintessence.
attributes. Yeah, with Quintessence, I imagine they are a lot better.
You'd be able to do flying leaps and pressure points using your chi abilities. Be pretty neat. Alrighty. So you guys gather up your spare dude.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. And you guys take off now? Or are you planning on doing something
Yeah.
else?
We take off in the morning with the guy.
Sounds like a plan. So he directs you to the east, or away from the front line of the stuff. Where's the map? Old school window.
Oh.
Oh God,
So,
we on the map.
yes, the map.
All those places are still fucked.
Yes. So you went from here, he's taking you this way. It's further up on this river. It's still in Southford, but it's probably around here-ish. At you guys' ship's speed, it's like a fucking hour drive. By foot, it's like roughly 5 days, maybe longer because of the shitty-ass terrain quality.
Okay.
But let me go back to the other map here. Whenever you guys get close, you see what you're looking at, which is where is this? There we
I
go.
like the fucked markers on the map.
Yes.
Yep.
That was a long
Go up
episode,
to go up and look at Redwater.
just how fucked everything is.
The fuckers.
The fuckers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Is
how
my home in one of those areas?
I think your home is in the mountains. I don't think they're fucked yet. They're getting fucked though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my home is also in the mountains.
Also mountains. The Monk Mountains. Everybody knows of those. Right?
Yeah, the classic monk mountains.
Indeed. So, as you guys get closer, you can see there's a castle, and it's really big. Actually, there's like a large ground floor, and then there's another castle. It's like multiple stories, and it's stuck jutting off into the river. There's a lot of water around it, and it's super tall and imposing looking, and you can see the effects of some sort of fight that has happened there. You know, there's scorch marks on the walls and stuff of that nature.
Okay.
What did he do?
do we see anyone around?
It's the
Like living people, animals?
You don't see any people outside walking around. It looks pretty barren. There's a large on the because there's two parts to this particular building. There's like a large part with like a big open courtyard and then like an open vineyard off to the side.
Mm.
And it's all one story. It's pretty low, but over on the other side, past the outside of the castle part, and so there's a jutting out into the big ass river that flows by really close, and that's where an actual castle is, and it's like 3 stories tall.
Okay.
Stone.
Okay. We've got I've got the looking glass. And we're seeing this from a distance. Do I see anyone on the battlements or any people walking around?
You do not.
Okay.
You see like scorch marks and then like, ominous red splotches on the grasses outside, but you don't see any people. And you also don't see any like torches on the inside of the rooms or anything like providing light inside of the buildings. Everything's
that doesn't bode well.
Considering this is the Justicar's main outpost in this region.
Oh.
That is true.
They probably got hit first.
Justicars. I remember there was that one guy who got wrecked back in the Elven capital. He
Yeah.
was a Justicar. Never figured out what was going on.
Are there any birds?
Any birds?
Yeah.
Well, there are not. There's not much.
Do I hear bugs?
Nope. You're still pretty far away from the place, but like, how far overhead are you flying, and how close are you getting?
Well, there's the city outside, right, and then there's the actual castle proper. And are the buildings caved in, or are they just look like they haven't been touched? They're just empty.
They're intact. They're still standing. You just don't see any people around.
This whole fucking world's unnerving. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I look at the others and I'm like, so how close do you want to get, guys? Because we got to find out why it's so damn quiet.
I am going to just kind of look at it and then just materialize a little bit. And my hand is like as close as we need to.
Okay. I look up to Sergey and I'm like, set us down right outside the town.
Outside the town, you say?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Good.
Yeah. The ship takes up a little bit of speed and comes in at an angle. As he brings you guys up pretty close. It takes 2 to 3 minutes, and then he sets you down just outside of the open gates. He says, "Do you want me to wait? Do you want me to leave?"
Get up in the sky if you see anything coming. Make some noise and don't get yourself caught up in it.
Sounds like a plan.
If you see us coming out running, then try to swoop in and catch us on the run.
This also sounds like a good idea.
I pull out rope and
swarms, eh?
yeah, I pull out a rope ladder and I'm like, this is for the moment.
Good enough. As he sets the thing down, he starts tying it to the side of the boat and keeps it rolled up on the inside where he can just kick it over.
Yeah.
Without too much effort. He says, "I do not think this rope will hold the red one. He is, how they say, chunky."
Yeah, but with once all of us get up in the ship, we can help him get up in it.
True.
But if we have to stop for a second, he's tall enough to pull himself over the side. But We just need to make sure we keep as much distance as possible if something tries to chase us out.
That is fair.
All right. Does anyone have a better plan? Any extra ideas on how to deal with things if things go shit like they tend to?
You hit them.
I mean, we're gonna do that, but
What if they hit harder?
Yogurt punches hand in ready format, in ready mark.
If we find survivors, I got a plan.
And
okay. Then let's do this, and I jump over this side.
To her certain death.
there's a nice thumping sound as your boots hit the ground. And everybody else's do the same as you hear the ship make some clicking sound as it starts to move back away into a safe distance.
Wick jumps a lethal distance.
Ah!
Is that a lethal distance for
He
you?
says as he jumps 6 feet.
I am 3 feet tall.
That's fair.
That is a
So
very
Yogurt
long
can just
drop.
reach up and pull you off.
Well, like a kitten, where you grab a hold of the back of the neck and set him down.
Yeah.
So you guys are sitting outside of this castle, and you see the front gates have been damaged heavily. They're swinging wide open. You see a very, very big, wide open corridor.
Okay.
And you see like obvious signs of a fight. There's all over the grass. There's splotches of red here and there. You see,
They've been painting.
a boot setting off in the corner, and then like a sword sticking out of the ground at an angle.
Gotcha.
And everything's very quiet.
Do I see any bodies?
You do not see any bodies.
There's no bodies. There's no piles of ash where bodies were.
Nope.
The Justicar was the werewolf, right?
Justicar was the werewolf? No, the
No.
Justicar is the guy who was nailed to the tree whenever you guys came back to the village after talking to the dragon turtle.
Okay, I was not there. Got that.
There is no bodies, but there is marks showing that bodies were dragged around here.
Mm-hmm.
And where do they seem to be going?
It looks like they were drug into the castle rooms there.
Gotcha.
So the fight ends, they probably got the wounded and the dead ones inside.
Yep. Either the people that were fighting pulled them in there to make them batteries, or people that successfully defended are trying to treat their wounded.
True that. Where are you guys' most recent tokens? Was that on the character creation sheet?
Mine's on character creation, yes. We
Yes.
updated mine
believe.
there.
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay. Did you take Titan with you, or did you leave him in the room?
I would take Titan with me.
Fair enough.
Yeesh. Miguel's
He's
not
a-
quite trained enough.
He's a war boy. He does his thing.
I want Miguel to be a war boy.
Does he climb the ropes?
No, it jumped out.
Because that's your escape plan.
You just pick him up and carry him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't weigh much.
Do I see any drag marks or anything that looks like they were drug in or anything was drug into the keep
Hang on just a second.
or into the city? I guess because if that's where we started, that's where we started.
That's fair. Control I. Let me change the vision today. Alright. Should work. View.
Now you gotta drag us over there, yeah.
I gotta make it player visible so you can see.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
This is a boss fight room.
Nah.
This is the courtyard outside of the place.
Why is it so dark?
Because you haven't looked at it yet. I can't show pieces of what it looks like. Until you guys walk in there and look at it. I mean, I suppose I could technically like drag a character around this way. Let's see if we can do it.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Am I under Titan? Yes, I am.
Probably.
I tell Titan alert heal.
So I forgot to do this to this area, apparently. I took the easy way out.
You hear me, Jake?
I do.
Okay.
He snaps to attention beside of you. Alright, and
Where's the Aralis?
I'm dragging him around the outside of the map so you guys can see how
Oh.
big the... You guys would have seen something traveling around the map itself.
Yeah, we would have seen the general
Last time-
shape of things.
Yeah.
This is not my updated thing.
Oh god.
Because
There-
none of my
there were-
spells or skills are on it.
Oh,
There were 2 character tokens for him, by the way.
oh man. That's probably what's going on then. Okay, there you go. That should update more of the map to things you hopefully have seen. So let me delete this one off and go back to character creation.
Quick just dissolves into the void.
Copy. And just Carcastle. Okay. Is that one the correct one?
See? Yes.
Alright. Alright, so, before you guys move around too much, tell me what you guys want to do, that way I can drag tokens on here when they need to.
Wait, what?
What's the plan? What's everybody doing?
Is this the keep itself, or is this the town?
This is the courtyard.
I ready my buckler.
Your buckler? Aha! Your hand protection.
Yeah, I have Titan up next to me. If I see signs of fighting and everything, I'm going to have him help me search. If we end up coming into a room that's not, just absolutely wrecked, or if we don't see any enemies in that space.
That's fair.
In the courtyard, what do we see from just the opening? It's plain white from here, but theater of the mind, what are we looking at?
It's this is the grasslands part I was telling you earlier, where there's lots of like signs of struggle. There's blood spatters all over the ground. There's drag marks going from just about everywhere into these rooms here, off to the side, and then some more going this way and that way.
Okay.
There's bits and pieces of like boots and armor. There's scorch marks on the wall. There's bent weapons and armor sticking out of the ground. There aren't any corpses, but there's all sorts of everything else.
Okay.
Well, I keep levitation casts, but I'm still walking with them.
Fair enough.
Just to keep the cast because I pay nothing to maintain.
That's fair. It's very quiet.
Too quiet.
You could say that, yes.
Get Titan up against me, shall we?
Oh boy.
I try to see where the corpses or the bodies were dragged.
Have him walk his ass backwards, because that's how that works.
Poor dude.
Yeah.
Beep,
This thing does not like multi-hex characters. It was not created with that in mind.
Aw.
So you guys are talking quietly, and you guys hear a very you hear sounds around you coming from. They sound like they're echoing through the structure to like your left.
Aisley is going to peek around this corner.
peek around the corner.
Yeah, do I need a stealth or anything for that?
You can roll stealth if you would like to try to do it stealthily. Easily peeks around the corner. You don't see anything down there.
Quick
But,
question.
quick
How can I check the modifier on something because one of my numbers is not adding up?
What modifier are you talking about?
Improved blunderbuss, I bought up to a 15 instead of a 14.
Should be able to.
Is it a part of your talent
No.
that's not showing up?
No, it's just a new skill on it, and I don't know how to.
You can click the E button to edit it.
Oh, edit. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Trust the wisdom.
Ready your wisdom.
Aha! So you look
It's trusty wisdom too.
trusty wisdom, the trustiest of wisdoms. So
Yeah.
whenever you peek around the corner, you don't see anything in the courtyard there. But you do, however, see more than a couple of people standing around down here.
Down where? Use the spacebar thing again.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me just a second.
Here.
Oh my god, that's really far away.
Yeah, like I said, this is the biggest map I have ever made.
Where? Oh, God.
This direction. And if you stick your head around there, they all look like they're looking away from you, or at least kind of like shuffling around.
Do they look like they have any order to them, or are they just kind of walking?
They just kind of look like they're walking, but there's a lot of people down there. There's like 20 people standing there that you can
Guys,
see.
I think we have zombies on our hands.
Well, are they people or are they zombies?
Bit of both.
They're both
Wait. Huh?
one of the two.
I take a look at them.
If you have the right type of magic.
I get close and take a look on the closer to easily.
Let
Look
me
at
get
them.
my holy shotgun
Does they seem like
out.
zombies?
You can't see their faces. All you see is like their back, but they're all standing pretty close together. There's like a lot of them down there. There's like 20 people.
Are they shuffling and shambling?
They're
Like,
not,
are they?
they're not walking around. They're just standing there.
Are they dirty and wounded and have the blood marks on their clothes?
Their clothing is disheveled, from what you can tell. But as far as like wounds, you're really far away.
Yeah, okay.
Can't pick out any specific details, but they look like they're a combination of all sorts of.
Can I tell anything with knowing occultism?
You can roll it and see.
All right, so that's an 11.
Okay. With Titan up next to me, I'm going to check inside this open pathway right here.
Sounds like a plan.
Nope.
Priest?
Roll me some perceptions, you guys.
Oh no.
Why would you do this to us?
Ha ha ha.
Yes. Who's your wisdom?
He's evil.
I know, making you actually look around to see things.
No, I don't see nothing.
Plus
Fair
3
enough.
from here.
All of you are too busy with other things. But
See, all of us are busy.
you were too busy watching the dog walk around or something. Aralis, however, does hear some very faint sounds coming from down here somewhere.
There is someone here, very close, inside this building. I whisper.
Okay.
When I stand right here, I'm not getting the black stuff that's in this space to disappear.
I'll have to update it. Give me just a second. I'm dealing with a lot of things on different layers.
God. Layers.
Layers,
Please wait, now loading.
It's a monster's lair.
pretty much. Okay.
Can you pass through these little holes here?
Yes, you're supposed to be able to. I did not go through a lot of time making this map super special and pretty looking, so you'll have to excuse some of the roughness on it. But yes.
All right.
Whenever you look through that doorway, you see more people.
They're facing away from me.
Yes, they are.
Based on the token, it seems unpleasant and zombie-like.
Indeed. You can very much see from this distance that they are significantly zombie-like.
Oh shit.
There's also a lot of people here.
Also, the scent of undead should have tipped me off of just death.
Oh yes, it's
So-
very, very strong here.
I whisper, they're definitely undead.
How many?
I saw at least 5 groups standing there.
It was like 8. Each one of those hexes is 3 people, so that's like 8
So
people
that's-
standing there.
There's easily 18 in that space.
Okay, there is a pretty narrow entrance to this place. So should we
How many knives does everyone have?
knives?
Easily starts pulling out like a handful of random knives.
0.
I'm gonna goblin collect a bunch of knives. I need to know the poundage of what I get, Jake.
It depends on the knives you're being given.
Because I've got 3 pounds myself of my cheap knives. How many knives am I getting easily?
Like 2 pounds of small knives. Like
Okay.
throwing knives.
Okay. Okay. We might be able to deal with this if we can channel them into a corridor.
Yeah, but if this one little area is an indication of that huge like grouping we saw a minute ago, it's going to be bad.
I know. I'm thinking.
Don't forget they can cast grease on the corridor too.
Here. I can cast Slasher through there. Or Landmine.
I would rather you save landmine for up here. Do you see where I'm doing it?
Yeah.
That whole space. Because it's going to get fugly real fast. And I don't want to contract zombieitis.
Zombatitis.
Are we sure they're hostile?
There's zombies.
Valid question.
I look at you for a few seconds in silence because
Not all zombies are
I don't
hostile.
believe in your quote.
Looks at you with eyebrow raised, contemplates all the zombies you've seen before.
Their
How
existence
if we
is
get
hostile.
dead people that like us?
No, their existence is hostile to the nature. They should burn.
Ooh.
Burn.
Burn.
Burn them.
I wish I would have made somebody before this, had him finalized. That would have been a good little interaction there.
Born. I see born. Bjorn.
They are unnatural.
Bjorn.
Well, if you want them to burn, I can make somebody's sword burn.
We're going to have to get them to all group up so Ross can cast one of those 50 damage fireballs at them.
I allow our strategist to decide.
I have a bunch of AoE spells I can use. Slasher. With 5 pounds, it would cost me 10 FP, and it would take me 10 minutes to cast. No, 5 minutes to cast.
The problem is, this is the very first combat of this entire space.
Yeah.
Don't blow all of your energy on one combat. We need to deal with them as frugally as we can and have endurance, not this is an
Also,
endurance race, not a sprint.
blunderbuss.
Yeah. The problem is, I don't know if attacking these are going to call all of the ones over there over to help.
That's the question.
Okay.
I can also make temporary barricades.
I would say put a barricade where we're currently at, so nothing can come this direction. After you go around the other side and put a minefield right here. Yogurt, myself, and Titan can go in and try to deal with these and cast lesser spells to deal with the ones nearby.
Okay. Where did you want the minefield again?
Here.
Okay. That means I'm going to have to get in direct line of sight with them.
Well, you can get right here at this corner and cast around the corner to the spot.
It's a -1 per hex for
Yep.
casting
Oh,
at
of distance?
Yep.
It's not as easy as like throwing things.
Because the spell's supposed to be a close range centering. I can throw it right at the corner. If I go up to it. And we'll just have to hold this corridor.
I suppose that if you place it there, how long does it last?
I think minefield's until it goes off, isn't it?
It lasts.
1 minute or until triggered.
Yeah. I don't think it can be maintained. But
No.
a minute's a pretty damn long time.
It is. That's 60 turns.
Yeah.
I would need, Jake, from you my prerequisites for minefield because it's costs up to 4 PI is all I have. So how much per area?
Talk about artillery spells, minefield, devastation tab, making, breaking.
Breaking and making, shaking and baking.
Oh yes,
Cooking.
would help if I can scroll correctly. Minefield. Mines an area at random, even the caster has no idea where the mines are at. The first time anyone or anything weighing 5 pounds or more moves onto an affected hex, roll 1d6. On 1 to 3, nothing happens. There was no mine there. On 4 through 6, there was a mine there, but there isn't anymore because it explodes. Exactly as per explosive mine above. Either way, mark the hex as cleared. The spell can be tremendously slow and energy intensive. 12D mines are deadly, but somebody with Magery 6 must invest 24 energy points and spend 12 seconds to fill the area with them. Don't overlook lower level spells though. A paltry base cost of 2 energy points and a mere second seed half the X's in an area with 1d6 mines that are more than enough to ruin a day of average cannon fodder. Duration 1 minute or until the entire minefield is clear, whichever comes first. Any amount up to 4 times your Magery level for every 2 full energy points of base cost. Each mine does 1d crushing explosion damage. The explosions for rules of explosive damage, minimum 2 yards, cannot be maintained. Time to cast 1 per die of damage. So, how big of one do you want to make?
I'm curious of the area I can make.
It's however big. Give me just a second. I can drag a thing for explanation purposes.
Yeah, that'd be the
Easiest way.
Yeah, minefield is a very complex spell, and it goes over my head a lot of the times.
That's fair. So here, I have a mine token that I created specifically for this. Where's it at?
Sea salt dark chocolate. I'm gonna have some.
Just need caramel.
I'll
Did you
go
want me to-
caramel.
Do you want me to move up to the other side?
Whip.
Okay, maybe I didn't put it there in the right spot, so let me do this ways.
Honestly, I don't think I can even fit through there.
The doors are all like normal door sized.
Oh, I was wondering because like the spacing there is kind of.
Wonky.
It's giant.
Yeah,
It's very small looking.
that is very true. It's because this place is huge, and it took me over an hour to just do what I did here.
Okay.
This is literally the biggest map I have ever made. Ever.
Big.
Yeah.
Big.
Where the hell did I put it at?
You'll have to make sure Titan does not chase anything.
Oh boy.
We don't want a dog meat situation from Fallout.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Bark, bark, boom!
Cheers.
Sorry,
Well,
this is
D6
dog
mine
meat
just
from
blows
Fallout
everything
4.
to pieces.
And
It's
kills
fine.
all of us with it.
It's a dog meat from Fallout 4. Everything's gonna be fine.
He just gets back up and keeps running a couple seconds after doing the
He
lead
just
and
waits for the
everything.
enemies to all die, and he gets back up and he's
I didn't get shot in the head.
Ah! We won! Did you see, Master? Oh my god, where's it at? I
and
got
New
my-
Vegas had Rex.
Is there anyone on 76?
76. I don't think there's anything.
After the fixes, it's not a bad game.
We added like NPCs, and there's
Who
like
would be willing to sacrifice themselves?
Yes, there are.
No.
sacrifice.
Snacrifice, you say?
I thought that was your thing.
Yeah, but I need 200 FP.
That's a pretty big. That's
I don't think
that's a
anyone
lot.
has that.
Blood for the blood gods.
Blood for the blood gods to bring down the Acme anvil. We're just getting rid of the keep.
I mean, if this place is just now useless to us, we could get back on the ship, light a fuse on one of those barrels we have, and drop it.
No.
No, he's saying.
No, the zombies are bad, but they don't deserve it.
Hey, there might be people here.
Found it. Okay.
Zombies are people too. Stop.
Okay.
There might be living people here. Maybe there's
I mean-
prisoners somewhere.
I mean,
I know who I'm hoping is here.
A jugular.
Jugular. All right. So, did I drag
Jake?
this on the right one? Huh?
Easley wants to go down this hallway.
Eastley wants to go down which hallway?
This one.
Oh, it's a
I thought we were waiting on Wick to.
square.
Oh.
I'm just waiting on to find out how much energy I'm about to spend.
So it's a minimum of area 2, or minimum 2 yards radius.
Minimum.
Yeah, which means. Let me go to light sources. Area spells. Area 1 spell is this big.
Yep.
Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Area 2 spell is literally just slightly larger, which is like this. It's 7 hexes.
Yep.
And how that works is you just multiply the base cost by the area. So, like, say you want to make 1d6 mines, well, that's going to cost you 2 energy. So 2 times 2 is 4, so that's 4 energy in order to make something this big. To make
Okay.
1d6 mines this big. Oh, God. What have I done? So you want to make them this big, that's area 5. So that's
Okay.
5 times 2, which is 10 energy.
You have spoken my language. I'm gonna spend 10 energy.
That's for 1d6 explosions now. So that's
Yeah, but it's a random number of mines within that area.
roughly 50% of the spaces inside of this area will be mines. And,
That's what
and
I'm.
if you want to drop it, like say where you're at sitting right now, you could cast one right here with no distance penalty because you're right next to the edge area.
The only fear I have of that is I remember the shrapnel.
The shrapnel on these is like 1d6 minus 4 because it's just dirt.
Yeah, but they wrecked yogurt last time.
Uh,
Everybody running through them with a fighting laser.
That's fair.
Can you reset the light layer thing here so I can see what's in this area?
I can.
But what I'm gonna do, open.
No.
So whenever it looks ready, I'll move forward.
I'm gonna cast it where you had me at the edge of it right there. Right here, the edge of it, so it just kind of circles out.
Okay, so that would be right here,
Yes.
or further up this way.
Further up. Yeah, like that.
I tell the party behind me there's 2 more in this area.
Okay.
Are those groups of zombies or those single zombies?
They're single zombies, but they look like they're slightly better, in better condition. There's
Vic.
less pieces missing out of them.
Okay.
Some of them
Vic,
are even
don't-
carrying like jagged, sharp, spiky bits and stuff. But
Don't-
whenever you walk around the corner and kind of step up there, you hear. "Ah." So that would be 10 FP and 1 second in order to cast that.
10 FP in 1 second. Boom.
Yes.
I will invest that. I'm trying to get to my energy reserve right. I want.
Sounds fair.
God, how much energy do you have to use?
Would you
I have a total. Let me actually tell you. I used 10, so I have 13 FP left.
Okay, good.
And I can cast Blunderbuss for free, improve Blunderbuss for free, and I can
That's-
keep Greater Heal Yogurt for free.
That's a lot of FP.
Is that your regular FP?
That is my Power Stone FP, but I'm fixing all my stuff because from the last fight I never fixed it.
Okay.
Would like me to float over
I
the
did
the
not
bomb
use-
safely as a bait?
I did not use any of my regular FP because I know how much of a pain it is to deal with it on it.
That's true.
Vic,
So what?
would like me to float over the bombs safely as a bait?
If you would like to.
Remember, fragmentation goes out like 5 yards per dice of damage. So you
Yeah.
have to float like 6 yards over it in order to keep from being hit by any fragmentation. Granted, you
Oh.
probably won't be damaged by it because it's 1d6 minus 4, but like, possibility, I suppose.
1d6 minus 4 is max 2. No, I can get damaged.
1d6 minus 4 is how much damage it does. It blows up to the full distance of 5 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then are you ready?
Back to the party. Oh, they're coming our direction around this corner.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I have my spear ready for it to come around the corner. I stab it the second it comes around it.
Sounds
I have wisdom glued to my shield.
Womp, 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 womp.
I am getting ready. Let me actually move. Easily, I'm going to leave those guys to you for a second.
Sure.
Since we've got a grouping over here.
Oh no.
These guys. Hold on.
Oh my lord.
That's where I would like to be.
Jesus
I am
Christ.
gonna get ready for a greater blunderbuss or improved blunderbuss to throw down that hallway.
Hallway. This is a small room.
There are 18 people that you're looking at there, Schwan.
18?
18, yes. There's
Three
Holy.
3 people standing in each hex.
Holy shit.
But they're also like kind of weak. So
Yeah, they're like shuffling around. Now that you get a better look at them, they're in like really bad condition. They look like they have been A, probably rotting for a while, and B, they took a lot of damage whenever they were still alive. So there's
So when they were turned into zombies, they were shitty zombies.
you see like you see lots of bone, much more bone than you should be. There's like goo slopping off of them into the floor as they like start
Rotting.
shuffling in this direction as they turn around and look.
Wait. Rotting
Reminds me of
for
the
a while,
cemetery.
You mean the long while?
Do what?
You mean they are rotting for a while, like the long while?
Yeah.
That
Wait.
that may change there because they were probably the defense. They could be probably the defense of this place when the big fight happened. Remember,
Jay?
there are marks of burns on the walls.
Yes.
Someone would probably try to burn them.
Jay,
Yes.
didn't we choose blunting strike because I already had cutting and piercing with my spear?
I don't remember. I don't think so. You have your character sheet pulled up here.
Because for some reason it says cutting strike, but I thought we did blunting because I already have cutting and piercing as my damage types.
I know that you had you found a thing on cutting strike, and whenever you were like practicing with it, we had you like change it to crushing by accident. But you have cutting strike, and you have blunting armor.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, cutting strike is more useful for this at the moment because impaling has a damage, a bad damage modifier versus undead, whereas cutting does not.
But that's what we talked about is the damage types that go against undead better.
So cutting works better versus undead. Impaling will work fine depending on where you hit them, but like you'll have to pick and choose where you hit them differently.
Did you want to throw down a turn order?
There is a turn order down.
No.
But I was preparing an attack when it came around the corner to attack me.
Indeed, and they've been standing there taking weights since their creation. So they just moved up to you whenever they saw you, and your weight will go off and stab them. So yours gets triggered first, because theirs is just attack whoever's there. You tried, and that's what counts.
Well. So cutting strike goes off.
That is true. I don't remember if cutting strike modifies your damage at all. I want to say it does, but I'm not certain.
I forget too.
Cutting strike.
I need to get like a little notepad that I could put all of the basic changes that things do to my attacks.
Cutting strike narrows or sharpens up in one dimension, converts damage of non-cutting attack to its usual damage type of cutting. Good for severing limbs. So nope, it's just regular damage.
Take a
Okay.
leg.
Stabbing for 3d6 cutting.
And this one right here is zombie 7.
E.
And does deceptive matter against undead?
Does it?
I mean, it would depend if they're all outing or not.
That's fair. Do a level of that, and then torso, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Actually, no. Vital seeking is +2, right?
No.
Well,
Zombies
they don't have
exactly have vitals. Not
they don't
anymore.
have vitals, but does that mean their whole body's a vital?
Not quite. It's more like they have an advantage. This is injury tolerance, no vitals.
I really hurt this dude.
You did stab him real good in the chest. He ain't got no defenses.
Yeah, I succeeded.
What level of good did you get? Normal damage. Target drops items that it's holding.
Well,
9 DR2, DR divisor 2,
And
or is it DR3? I forget.
2.
DR2, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 2. Yeah.
3 is like approaching Ultra Tech levels of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Rainbow lasers have a divisor of 2 or divisor of 3. So you stab it for damage. There's the calculator. Wow. Takes a lot of damage. And it's
Okay.
good. And then
Okay.
I believe that's everything, right?
Mm.
And you just did those 2 imbuments, so. Alright.
Yep.
So it does its thing, and now it gets its move and attack off on you. And, where's its attack? It, like, throws 2 hands at you since it's not got anything in its right hand anymore because it dropped its a piece of sword or broken thing that it had in its hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to attempt to grab a hold of you. Random hit location. Oh, I should probably tell it to actually do that to Eastleigh, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Damn it, wrong button.
Oh no.
There we go. And stuff's kind of important. There we go, Eastleigh. It's doing a telegraphic, random hit location. That's a success.
Okay.
How would you like to defend?
Parry.
Wubba-dub-dub-dub.
Parry with my spear.
Sounds like a plan.
Push him out of the way. He telegraphed, so that's +2 on me, right?
Yes. On a success, you can also roll skill, and if you succeed, then you hurt his hand. It's skill versus whatever his defense is.
I succeeded.
You successfully parried, so roll your your spear skill at a penalty of like a -4 for his hand or a -2 for his arm.
That's just like the attack, right?
And if you succeed that, you just deal free damage on his turn.
It's free.
So just choose him.
Yes.
This
Well,
is
I
way.
can't because it's not. He's in 0 space here, so I need to back up to do it. But that's just for the sake of this. I'll move back in a second.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this and this one.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, look, I hurt him
you did. Roll your damage.
in the hand.
So where did you choose to stab him at? His arm or his leg?
Just do the leg.
Well, I mean, he attacked you with his arm, so like either the arm or the hand.
Oh, then his leg or his arm, because whatever he attacked with, I parried and then swiped at.
Because this will come up again soon. Don't forget to click like the target on them. Like you succeeded by enough to hit either. That's why I asked.
Oh, got you. Okay, so you have to. You said against skill, but
Yeah.
that's why I just did it at 0. But if it's against the arm or whatever, then yeah. Sorry,
You're fine.
I'll remember that.
And that removes his arm from his body.
Hey, well you know.
Poor Zomboy.
And on top of that, he's not feeling great. That's for certain.
Nice.
Or zombie. Well, he was not feeling great before that.
That's true.
I don't have anything that's AOE, do I?
Not that I know of.
No, I don't.
If I aggressive parry, it's like half damage, right?
It's worse than a half damage.
It's half strength.
I think it's like at thrust -4, or minus 2 per die, or -4, whichever one's worse, something like that. Okay, so his arm plops off of himself as he says, "Ah!" go with crippling. This is right arm. Let's go with this one and go to martial arts so I can look up this thing for spot.
Or die.
You know, the soldier didn't come out here with us to fight, did he?
No.
We'll say that he did. He's behind you.
He went home.
He went home. Fuck this place. Yeah, I'm gonna pay enough for this. On a success, you inflict thrust -4 crushing damage, or thrust -2 at -1 per die, whichever is worse. Okay. So that was zombies' turns, or those zombies' turns. The rest of these zombies is gonna go
So you said it was thrust -4 or
-2 per die, whichever. -2 at -1 per die, whichever is worse.
so -2, and then you also have -1 per die.
Yes. Whichever is worse.
Where is it?
Okay. And
There
then
it is.
Yolde Zombie Horde is going to attempt to strike a yogurt.
Vital seeking 1, so it goes to 1. Oh, I've done damage twice now. Does it have enough blood for me to get blood for the blood weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to go down here and click. We're going to attempt to grab Senior Yogurt with a telegraphic as well. That's a successful roll. And that's 3 different attacks from 3 different zombies.
Okay.
Would be more, but not enough of them are within range.
Can I yeet my blunderbu?
That's Yogurt. He's the one in the way. Like, they can't even get around Yogurt to get to you.
Okay. I can't crawl between his legs.
I mean, I won't stop you from walking between his legs. That'll put you in within range. But like,
I'll do it next turn.
Senior Yogurt, how do you defend?
So I have 3 attacks.
Yes.
Um,
The easiest way to solve this is to roll your defenses, and for each success, then you successfully defend against an extra attack. So, say you succeed by 3, that's like 4 defenses or 4 attacks that you've warded off of you. I'm using the rules for mob attacks and mob groups to keep this fucking playable. That way we don't have to.
which one do I need to click? The 8?
11 is the one who made it.
11?
But they're all the same creature, so.
And I just a parry?
Yeah. You can aggressive parry or regular parry or whatever. It's just, you gotta succeed by at least 2. And they.
I'll aggressive parry since it's same skill.
That's fair. They also telegraphic you, so you get a +2 to defend.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
Yes, you successfully defended against them. So, -2 to hit arms or legs, -4 to hit hands or feet.
I have, how does target attack work with this?
What are you targeting attacking?
Because I have target attack arm.
You have target attack arm? Do you have target attack arm karate?
Yeah,
Okay, so
I think. Wait.
Because I know you have it for judo for grabbing things.
I honestly don't even know.
It's fair. Well, it will only help you if you have the.
No, I have it for throwing art.
Aha! Even better. So that's
Eat a zombie at another zombie.
skill at a -2, so that's like an 18 that you'd be rolling against to hit him on the
Yeah.
arm.
I just really want you to give Yogurt the opportunity to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I mean, you'll have plenty of opportunity here.
So you said just roll like my strike at a -2.
And to hit arms or minus, I don't know, 4 to hit hands. There's a lot of dudes here, so like.
I'll just do arm. I don't.
Looks like a successful crunch. Damage at -4 or at -2 at -1 per die, whichever's worse. I believe it's -2 at -1 per die.
The -2 and -1 per die.
Because you have like 2d6 damage, so technically they should be about the same.
So then I have 3d6 damage.
So 3d6 -4.
This
is why I'm so glad you're
6
GM.
plus 2 minus 4.
Oh yes.
Because I would not be able to keep all of these rules in my head.
Which means it's like something.
That's perfect.
I don't know. It's a number.
It is a number.
There's a 2d6. You can decide what that was.
That's a 9. So you'll punch your arm for 9, and one of those dudes is missing his arm.
Hey, it makes it harder for him to grab at you. That's something.
Nah, you just use his mouth next time.
Look at us disarming these guys.
Do things. Damn it.
Yogurt, you and I are arms masters.
Masters at arms?
Yes, masters at arms.
All right. So that arm from that particular zombie falls off.
That zombie got what he deserved, okay?
That's true. And now it's the top of the round.
Why are they on me like this? I don't appreciate this.
You could have run through the explosion field.
Oh,
As you've seen, you probably guess they're not very bright. Damn it.
Yeah, what is my dog doing? Is he gonna?
He's
gonna run through the minefield.
He's trying his best, is what he's doing.
He is putting his butt in the face.
Because they move back. He moves backwards, so like I have to do
Why?
He's special.
weird shit in order to make things work.
He's special, okay?
He's special kind of special, let me tell you.
I say attack.
Do I get an energy for that hit?
You're about to have a zombie
get
dog.
energy for that hit.
Yeah, I
You
got
yell attack and he butt rushes them, literally. Ah! Taste the anus.
He begins violently shitting.
Oh boy. Hey, whatever it takes, right? Titan makes a barking sound and runs over and attempts to bite the zombie who's doing things. He's gonna try to bite his legs, and it's a +2 -2 to hit legs for dog because he's short. We're gonna go with the right leg, not right foot.
I mean, he's
left.
5 foot tall, but yeah.
Damn it. Arm right. Aha,
Big
right
fucking
leg.
dog.
Perfect. And then +2 for being shorter than 3 feet shorter from the opponent, and then attack. And he fails.
Aw.
And move and attack penalties suck.
1 second, guys.
14.
Senor Yogurt, what would you like to do for these tons of zombies that are in the way?
I have 3 zombies in my space, right?
Yes.
hold the door!
I am treating these like the mob rules. Are you guys familiar with the mob rules?
No.
Not really.
So I essentially I'm dealing with 3 people, but they're having 1 token.
They're all sharing the same token, essentially. They all have the same health.
My cat Dakota.
So they have complicated stat stuff.
Not really. They have 60% of all the HP, and then once you deal 60% of that, once you deal their HP, which is 60% of all of them, then the mob is dispersed either because like the the dudes are laying on top of living dudes or whatever.
I will, I don't know, rapid strike
It's fair.
Oh boy.
this mob on top of me.
Sounds like a plan.
It's mob 11, right? Yes. And
3 bottles, 3 cool.
it's a minus something.
Minus something.
It's a minus. What's the normal minus for 3 attacks? So I know what it is. Halved.
That's a good question. The normal attack penalty is a -6 per attack, so 6 and 6 is 12, plus 6 more is 18. So halved, it should be -9s.
So if I do 2 attacks, it'd be at a minus
6 and 6.
6.
2 6s, halved is 3s. So 2 attacks at -3.
I can make 2 attacks at minus 3,
Yes.
and I can make
3 attacks at -9s.
3 attacks at minus. Okay, so I'll make 2 attacks at minus.
As long as you don't reduce your
3s.
skill to below 10, then you can keep doing that.
I'll make 2 attacks at minus 3 at this mob, I guess.
Sounds fair.
I don't like this mob. They're not very polite.
That's true.
They all want your autograph, though.
They do, and they're trying to take your arms to do that.
We have a personal space problem.
Success.
And
It's a success. Roll damage.
Hadouken.
12 and 17.
29 damage to the mob.
Hadouken.
they're just torso shots.
And they're bludgeoning, so they probably take all that.
Okay. You see members fall down, and then other members move to take their place, zombie horde style. Aralis?
I make a concentration move
Sounds fair.
up because Yogurt may want to move and dodge next round. And I'm casting Grease on the axe up north, Yogurt.
Breeze?
Yeah, Grease.
Oh, grease.
So the-
Okay.
Grease.
I thought you said breeze, like wind.
No. There's many, but not that many. I don't have a penalty for distance because of the staff. I have -1 because of the levitation.
That's fair. Looks like a successful grease.
Yeah.
And let me
Right
grab
on
a
the.
token, that way I could throw the thing on it real quick.
Right on the.
Uh-oh.
Here.
Zombies. Dumb zombies.
Dumb zombies. How dare they be so dumb?
They should be smart like Yogurt.
I would love to see competing IQ rolls between Yogurt and these zombies.
I don't know.
A chess match.
Yogurt might win that one. Maybe the zombies, who knows?
It'd be a fun
Yogurt
challenge.
versus zombie versus Dogo.
And you made an Aura 1 spell?
Yeah, just have this axe.
Okay.
Because,
God.
oh,
Siobhan, as intelligent as you are, Siobhan, fucking Yogurt, just
Punch good.
punch good. Think bad, punch good.
Why do you think when you can do punch?
He is a mage among his people. He casts fifth.
Exactly. Senor Wick, what would you like to do?
I think.
I'm going to step between Shavant or Jogurt's legs.
Dodging the dong.
I don't know. It's still a foot above my head.
He gets through it and slaps him in the face.
Maybe the base is a foot over your head, but what about the rest?
Just dick slap.
No, roll the dodge.
And I'm going to yeet the blunderbuss I've had.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll be right back. I gotta check on the
Get to
dog.
skill.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have an improved blunderbuss.
It's just your
It's just regular piercing, not.
yeah.
Gotcha.
That's like the only difference.
So,
It should use your skill, whatever skill you've been using to attack with your regular blunderbuss.
yeah, that's what I'm looking
projectile.
for. I think it's this one. Yeah, because they're the same. They're still 15s instead of the 17 to cast.
Yeah.
Which zombie number is the first one? 11.
11 is the one directly in front of you.
For just a 0 cost blunderbuss, I don't get any pluses.
No pluses. It's just, it does 1d6 piercing.
I need to get
At
blunderbuss to
25.
level 20.
Why?
Success by.
Because then I can cast it for 2 points for free.
Ooh.
So 18 shells going flying.
That's 4 projectiles hit.
I have a
roll
calico
damage
kitty.
4 times.
Hello. Hello.
This is just going to be the...
You want neck rub?
Oh, 4 times you said.
Okay, 2, 2, 5, 6.
6.
Did you move it one hex up? Or
I did, but I'm not moving there for right now just because I can't control my token when I'm underneath somebody.
Okay.
But for intensive purposes, I am now standing underneath Jogurt in the zombie pile.
Okay. I was just thinking ahead about my next turn.
Yeah, I can't get my token to move around with it because I have to click in between a bunch of stuff with my spell list and whatnot, and energy
Fair enough.
reserves.
Fair enough.
Once you have if you have your character sheet open, there's a find button on it that you can click and it will auto select your character, no matter where it's at on the map.
On the wound list that
I'll
you...
move it then.
Yeah, because if you look at the top in that gray bar above your HP, where it says
Yeah.
find, you just click it, and it centers like your screen and everything on them.
Okay. Have we heard of Boom yet, by the way?
You've not.
And do any of the other 5 shells hit another zombie?
I gotta roll and see.
Okay.
They do not.
Oh.
Nope. And next is Easley. What'd you like to do?
That is not going to work, is it?
It's bound to determine not to today, for some reason.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna attack it
Sounds fair.
with the tip slash and a little bit of the deceptive on there.
Sounds like a plan.
If I could, remember to not thrust, tip slash.
Sounds
With
fair.
that, and then I need to pick the target.
That's also important.
There you go.
You hit him.
Cool.
And that would be this one. So
And the divisor still counts, doesn't it? Because of glass.
it does.
So I did some. Well, he has to try to defend, right?
He does not.
Oh, he's a zombie, so he
He's
doesn't
not
care.
smart.
So hey, you know what I got? One of those.
And that's enough to kill him.
Sweet. I'm gonna use a point of that energy to step forward again. Because, giant step's a thing.
Sounds like a plan.
Get myself back in a useful position to be in versus whatever zombie is going to come at me.
Sounds fair. Don't forget about your footsteps.
Yeah. Hey, my
The
turn.
zombie horde continues its attack on Yogurt. It's going to try to grab a hold of him. It's going to make it a telegraphic because that's what it do. Attack. That's a success. You're dealing with 3 hands.
He's dealing with a dog.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm like, hey, Titan. Defend. So, what's the word for it?
Hey, you, listen.
Heal.
Did Senor Yogurt come back from checking on his dogs?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay. How would you like to defend?
Parry.
Parry. Sounds like a good plan. Roll.
Parry. And I do a, you said it was what, +2?
Yes.
And it is, I'll aggressively parry.
Ha ha! That looks like a good roll to me.
You take that.
Ha ha! He did take that. Roll your damage.
Ching.
Okay. And then next is the other zombie over here, who's going to step down, turn this way, and attack you with the bit of stuff in his hand, whatever it may be. It's looks like it's a rusty ass sword.
I don't appreciate.
ass sword.
Yeah, the tetanus blade itself. It's gonna take a swing at you.
Pulled from
It's
the
not a
ass.
legendary item called the tetanus blade. I'm going to be disappointed.
It's fair. It's a successful swing.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I'm a parry it.
Sounds like a good plan. Looks successful.
So I parry it, or do I get to attack back?
You parried it. He attacked you with a weapon, so like
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Titan is standing beside you.
Attack.
And do some weird phase shifting there. Good guy.
I can't get over how fucking silly that looks.
Titan the blink dog.
It's because if you double click your token, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So if you like double click your dude and you go to no config, the menu at the very end, and you look down at the bottom, there's a layout button and it shows your token sitting there. you can move that, right, by clicking and dragging it around, and you can adjust the centers. Well, see, only one of those 2 hexes is inside the center of the layout, because that's how that works, right? Is that the center is his head. Well, it's saying that the center is his head, but his facing is his ass. So whenever
Is
I tell
that
him
like
to
an
move,
image problem?
So I tell him to move in a direction. The token is like the token that's moving is his head, but it's moving in the direction of his ass. But because I can't rotate the ass into another direction because of the limits of the actual edit token thing. That's very unfortunate, but it's true. That's what's
Not being
going on
able
here.
to rotate the ass sounds like a really bad problem.
Yes, it does, and that's why he's running ass backwards and then like magically flipping himself inside out to do weird shit. But yes, Titan is going to attempt to bite ye olde healthy zombie on his ankle. That button. This button. I'm gonna go for the leg. He succeeded. Okay. Zombie don't defend, you roll damage.
Did he put the ouchies on him?
He got a hold of him by his leg.
Nice. Hope the zombie is displeased.
The zombie is grabbed by the big pupper. I really need to upgrade the. Oh my god, what have I done?
I don't know.
I didn't know you could do that. What the hell? You can drag menus into menus.
What?
Yeah.
Why
You
is
have just
this an
changed the game.
Why is this an option? Oh my god.
I don't know. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
like it.
Cole, you lost the game. So
What did I do?
Okay. So,
How did I lose the game?
details. Because you thought of the game is how you lost the game.
Okay. I
see,
don't
he
know what
said
game we're talking about.
exactly. See, that's the response.
If you did know, you would have lost the game again. And then had to tell other
Okay.
people that you lost the game.
I feel like I'm too old for this or too young for this.
It happens.
It's such a '90s kid thing that you would know it.
Yogurt,
I am a 90s kid.
what do you do?
Yes. What happened?
What do you do?
I attack.
You attack. That sounds like a
Oh
good plan.
god, how could you? You're a pacifist.
Pass fist through him.
You
Exactly.
pass this through them. Exactly. I was gonna say that. You pass your fist to them.
I mean, you're hitting hard enough to. They're not offering much resistance with their bodies.
Mob 11. I don't know. You said it was a -9. I don't remember.
What are we doing?
If I do 2 attacks, it's a
-3.
-3. But if I do 3 attacks, it's a minus.
It's
9.
It'll be 3 attacks at -6, -6, and -6, or -6 plus -6 plus -6. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. And half to that because a trained by master is a -9.
I'll just do attacks at -9.
So it's -3 by attack. It's
Yes, effectively.
yeah. Okay.
Roll them bones. Successful schmick.
Bones.
Successful
Scary
schmick.
skeletons and shivers down my spine. Skeletons.
Successful schmick. Roll your damage. 12, 13,
Right.
14.
Bam, bam, bam.
Big punches.
You got the pouch fever.
thoughts of the fisticuffs? Aralis, your go. What would you like to do?
I'm going to concentrate to move side here
Mm-hmm.
and dehydrate the zombies that are on the same axis.
They're
As your-
undead.
I don't know the effect of dehydrate on them that I never tested.
It turns them into mummies.
Maybe they turn to powder. I don't know. I know it will be ineffective. It's my case.
I mean, you could roll it.
But it would like me to roll it.
Your dehydrate skill? Or spell? What do you want to call it?
Okay, the spell, okay.
I mean, it won't do anything.
Yeah, that's a. I'm guessing because I never tested it.
Well, that's
I will
fair.
never go.
That is true. That is true.
Yep.
Well, it's like a success. I don't think they're gonna be able to defend or resist versus a 10.
Yeah, but I don't see any effect.
You do not see any effect.
Okay. Now I'm aware of it.
That is true.
Yeah.
Sir Wick, you see zombies falling left and right and hunks of meat being punched out of people, and they just
Do
It's
something.
raining men.
they just
I don't
keep
even
going
know which
on.
mob. What mob now?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do that all over again. That's my turn.
Fair enough.
I'm just over here with a blunderbuss and a shield.
Easily.
I'm stab it.
Yeah, stab it.
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Well, I'm gonna slash it, but you know.
You'll be attacking into close combat, so that's a -2.
It's over the dog's head, but okay. He can't defend, right?
He isn't. He hasn't defended yet.
Cool. Telegraphic.
He connects. Roll damage.
9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
It takes some damage.
It does? Because,
It does take some damage. The zombie mob is going to attempt to grab a yogurt again. And, oh fuck, I forgot to tell it to grab a yogurt.
we're doing it, guys. Combat's starting to seem more fluid.
Indeed.
Practice, practice,
makes
practice.
perfect. Senior yogurt.
Yes.
Yuff.
Yeef.
Yuff.
Yeef. I'm going to attack ye
Is it
with the grab.
telegraphic
There.
or?
That is a crit success.
I will luck that.
Sounds like a plan. It's a crit success, and by numbers here, there's like 16 hands that just grabbed a hold of you. I mean, I would modify that a little bit based on the grease and who all could get to you, but that's still more than a handful. So we'll luck away.
That's unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Random hit location. And, yogurt. Telegraphic. Random hit location. Okay, it's just a regular success then. Then roll a 4 again. So how would you like to defend?
With that.
With much practice, skill, and technique. That's how he'd like to defend.
Makes sense. a successful defense versus how many attacks? Quite a few there, but I think you succeeded. So you defended all of the grubs.
Do I get to strike just one of them kind of randomly?
Yeah. To
You want me
roll
to-
ye damage.
5.
5. Oh shit. Thieve.
Yeah, it's the power of only a 2d6.
That's true. Instead of a 3d6 punch.
You just pulled an Omni-Man.
An Omni-Man. And Eastly, the other zombie over here, attempts to hit you. Attempts. What does it say is dead?
Which mobs are even alive over here? I don't.
Technically speaking, it says all of them are alive until they take 60% damage, and then
I don't know what's
dispersed.
What does that mean?
It means we're gonna treat them all as being alive and standing up until you deal enough damage, and then none of them are standing up.
Okay.
You know, Yogurt,
Deal with it.
We're fighting
You
a
have-
horde.
you have a 24 to hit with your flame breath. But I don't know if it's a good idea to just have to deal with flaming zombies.
Flaming zombies.
Also, I'm worried about if he does this little gap over here, alerting the ones up there.
What's the fun of having flaming? See if you can put things on fire.
That he does have a very valid point.
Yes.
No guts, no glory.
He's going to attempt to strike Titan, and he's penalized because of the grapple. So that's
Rar.
at a -1 for purposes of that. So I'm gonna strike him. Succeeded. Titan's going to attempt to not get hit by the shank stick because that's what he's going to.
That's good.
Yeah. He fails, actually. That's weird. Takes damage,
But with like fur.
but with fur.
Furbies.
Titan got shivved by a sword, and
He no enjoy.
he does not enjoy. That is correct. A deep laceration on his like torso-ish on his shoulder back area.
That's not okay. It's my dog. No.
And
Oh, he doesn't have a lot of health at all.
it wasn't a small cut. And most dogs do not have a lot of health. And that's it for that one. Titans go. Titan's going to attempt to drag the zombie to the ground. Which is a forced posture change at... Oof. I guess first he's going to worry because that's what you do. Did it not puke it out for some reason? There we go. So, damage.
The teeth.
The teefies. And then, damn it, that's not supposed to be Titan. Zombie down here. There we go. There we go. Then he's going to attempt a forced posture change to drag it down, and give me a second. I have to refresh my memory on these rules. I haven't looked them up.
Rest in peace, dog.
Rest in peace, pup.
No.
Marines.
A forced posture change is grappling skill.
I'm kind of glad there's an enclosed space over here we can funnel them through because If we face them out in the open, they would like surround us, and there's no way in fuck.
But
All right,
surrounded by
one of
the
these
mob.
things grabs Wick and it's done.
Just gets drug into the horde and disappears. Okay.
Only so many can fit in a door space.
And that works, and it drags the zombie all the way to the ground. And what is the word I'm looking for? Damn it! Don't do this to me, pup.
It drags its ass.
Only kind of. There we go. And now the zombie here changes to
Please nerf.
posture to laying down, prone. And there we go with that one. The next is Yogurt. Senior Yogurt,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Alright. Refresh myself on my minuses.
That's fair.
It's minus 6 for 3 attacks.
Minus 6 for 3 attacks.
And minus 9 for 4 attacks.
Wait a second. Did we screw that up?
Yes. I was taking minus 9s for 3 attacks.
Give me a second.
I refreshed the rules over on the Fury of Blows, which I think is the same thing as Rapid Strike.
Fury of Blows allows you to half the penalties for it.
Yeah, but my stuff's halved, so it'd be the same thing as a Fury of Blows.
Fair.
Because it goes like minus... 3 minus 6 minus 12 minus 18. Or something like that. I think, right?
So,
But I do know that-
If so, the penalty becomes minus 6 per extra attack, minus 6 for 2 attacks, minus 12 for 3, minus 18 for 4, and so on. This applies to all attacks. So minus 12 for 3, half that is a minus 6. You are correct.
So I'll just do 3 strikes at minus 3.
Yes.
Or minus 6. It's brain dead.
And you could pay 3 FP to make that 3 attacks at minus 3 instead.
I don't want to do that.
He says he starts throwing unholy numbers of fisticuffs.
I'm just going to keep punching something
That sounds
until
fair.
something goes away.
Sounds fair.
Minus 6. Minus 6. Minus 6. There's successful rolls.
Successful rolls.
Yes.
Looks like successful rolls to me.
Do I roll damage?
You roll damage. Oh wow, single digits on one of those.
I just keep punching until they go somewhere else.
There's pieces going all over the place, that's for certain. They're not looking great. Their numbers are thinning. Along with their bits and pieces that you're punching off. Aurelius, what would you like to do?
I am. How tall is this building? I mean, there
the
is.
room you're in, it's
Yep.
not super tall. It's probably has a 10-foot ceiling.
Oh, 10 foot is pretty tall. I'm taking a concentration move,
Mm-hmm.
point up again, and casting Stone Missile for 3 FP.
Okay. Ba-da-da-da.
And that's it.
Senior Wick.
Weak.
Let me get my tab back.
Weak.
Weak. How many pellets in?
3.
Press.
Trust pellets. All of those divided by 3, so we've got 1, 0, and 2 damage.
I don't do much, but I annoy. I just want to find a living target to put 4 points into a blunderbuss on.
Lots of damage, that's for certain.
I know. I just want to turn somebody into Swiss cheese. I've got a present for Kaiser next time.
El Presidente. Alright, next is easily. It's currently laying on the ground. What do you do?
She strikes the dog.
Bork?
Bark, bark.
Bork, bork. Bwah, 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 bwah.
I'm trying to make the zombies go away.
You're trying your hardest, I'll give you that.
So many zombies.
It's so many zombies. There's like bits of pieces of meat laying around and all over the place.
I don't know, next turn I'm gonna punch 4 times.
4 punches.
Yeah.
All I can think of is what is the name of the animes where the dude goes and just keeps punching over and over and the people explode.
Like Fist of North Star.
Yeah, Fist of North Star. I was thinking Fist of White Star. Yeah. There's just organs and bits everywhere on the other side of the room.
Omoe wa shinderu.
Nani? Is he still there?
It's
Your turn.
Your
What do I
turn.
do?
Okay.
You must strike. the
Easily
zombie.
says, Aralis, Wick, Titan's gonna need a heal over here, and she goes to like slash the fuck out of this zombie on the ground.
Fair.
So now the both of you know that he has been damaged and needs some help because he's definitely hurt.
He is hurt.
I'm on my way.
Fucking gonna do this again.
Oh.
Cause you gotta try. Hey, it worked.
It did work.
Fucking
Da-na-na-na.
not thrust slash, and the dying one, and I'm attacking him all over the place, and I'm attacking into combat, but I'm still doing it telegraphed, so it's a critical success.
Looks good to me.
So
Major wounds on the effects of any penetrating injury.
all right.
I think he's already suffering from.
A case of the dead. You are correct.
Okay. Got a 9 damage.
That's enough to make him dead.
Nice. How much energy did I get back from that?
A third. So 3, 6, 9. So you gain 3.
So all 3 back. Nice.
Ah!
Oh God.
What have I done?
Goodbye, dog.
They all died.
My dog just kind of like blinks out of existence for a moment.
That's what happens
It's in a wall.
That's what happens when you hit it so hard.
It's not a dog, it's a Pokemon. It's evolving.
Press B.
Press B.
Nah, I kind of want to see where this goes.
It's almost press F for
It
respect.
evolves into a ghost type.
Oh boy.
Press F for respect.
Alright, zombie mob's turn. Zombie
Oh,
mob is
no.
going to attack. Oop, wrong zombie mob. Zombie mob. This zombie mob's going to attack with a grab on the small one. Telegraphic as well. Random hit
What's
location,
happening?
-2. It's making a grapple attack at.
I don't know.
That's a
Oh,
success.
okay.
Wick, how'd you defend versus 5 zombie arms?
Just making sure everyone's still alive. Jake.
Yes.
Jake.
Go by that. What you need?
He's not here.
What?
Damn
I'm here.
it.
What the hell? What is this bullshit? What's
Welcome
going
back.
on here? I never left.
There, you're here now.
You just didn't hear me. I was in silent incognito mode. I did,
Yeah,
however,
not-
hear everything. What you need?
Oh, nothing.
Fair enough. Wick, you're being grabbed by 5 zombie arms. What's your
Wait, what?
defenses?
Surprise!
In the arms of the
I
angels.
would not call these things angels. I would call them zombies. But I will not tell you how to live your life.
I'm gonna
Clark,
try and block and step back.
Sounds
Turn on that.
Remember, you need to succeed by... If there are 5 attacks, which means you need to succeed by at least 4 to avoid them.
Defend. Oh,
That's a lot of grabs.
Everyone grabs.
Poor Wick just gets grubbed. Alright, let me figure out
Oh,
how
God.
to do this here. Alright, Wick.
How's the backup character coming along?
I'm about 70 points off of him being functional.
1.
Oh God.
2. These are control points. These aren't damage.
Yeah,
3.
control. He's gonna be he's fucking paralyzed by him. Jesus Christ.
And
I don't think I
Five.
will.
That's
I
a
cannot
lot of
physically
CP.
Move.
so you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's 26 control points
Jesus.
on various bits of your body. We're going to roll random hit location for each. We ready for this?
I'm about to be torn apart.
I hope it's all for your left
It
foot.
takes him another turn. It's fine.
First one's your right leg, so that's 7 on your right leg.
Fuck.
And then the next one's on your chest, and that's the other 7. And the next one's on your abdomen, which is also your chest. So that's, what's that? 7, 7, 7. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, 7. I need to extend this up some. Alright.
7. 7.
7 and 7 and then 6. So,
Pelvis, the what now?
yes. And the next one grabs your right leg, and your right leg is the 2. And then the last one is your neck for 4 more.
Oh, that ain't gonna be good.
Ah, you-
Grabs you right in the jugular.
Wick is very handsy at the moment.
God.
Top of the round, Titans go. Titan takes a step back over the corpse of the thingy.
Rethinks its life.
Yogurt, what would you like to do? You watched just hands grab
4
the small
punches. I'll be doing the thing where I'm going to spend 4 from my energy reserve thing.
one. Sounds fair. Don't forget you're at a penalty for striking into close combat because they have a hold of the small one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just leg sweep them off.
Ah!
Fuck, there I go.
He's gonna leg sweep him off, and all but the one on my neck's gonna lose grip. And they're just gonna hear a pop.
That would be terrible.
Considering I'm the one with the resurrection spell too.
I'll be spending
Okay.
4
So
How is your HP?
I have 8.
to attack 4 times
4 times.
at a
Still
minus. I don't know. Was it -4? I don't.
Minus 12 for 3, minus 18 for 4. Half of 18 is minus 9, and if you're halving it again, then that minus 9 is a minus 4.
So -4, but they got him grabbed.
4
So,
minus 4s, but they're also each at minus 2 because of that. So you're looking 4 minus 6s, and you may
Don't
punch
forget that every
a small
single
one.
attack can be telegraphed because they don't defend.
That's true. Remember, missing by too much would be bad because you'd be striking into CC. And you may hit.
There'll be 4 attacks at -4s. But I'll telegraph them to put them at
twins.
+4s. But now they're a minus because I'm striking into an ally or something.
And
But
they-
it was my
and
minus
they-
for the ally.
Minus 2.
-2, so 4 attacks at -2.
Yes, 4 attacks at minus 2.
It's balanced.
20.
Balance.
Balanced.
Balanced. Looks like a successful punch.
Punch.
Looks like a successful punch.
You are not one punch man. You are 4 punch man.
Looks like a successful punch. Looks like a successful punch. Move that up.
26,
13, 13, 16, and 11.
42.
That's 4 punches that connect. I regain 4 energy.
True.
You can do it again. Imagine if you had haste.
I hope so, Rago.
You would do 104 fucking damage in a round. That's horrifying.
This rage might be the only thing keeping Wick alive.
There, I punched a lot of zombies.
You did punch a
I
lot
gotta
of
eat.
zombies.
I'm sorry, guys, but I have to use the restroom. I'll be back in a minute.
You're fine. That is enough punches of the zombies for them to either all let go or to be piled under their own corpses or anything else. They're no longer a threat. At least until they regroup.
No, they don't get to do that.
Just gonna keep punching them laying on the ground.
There's just a little kobold hand sticking out of the pile.
It's fair. And,
There's an oddly yogurt-sized dent in his chest plate.
So 11 is out.
it's
Are we done with the mobs?
you're done with this mob, yes.
Okay, that's 1 mob
This
down. 6 mobs more left to go.
Only 6.
Ah!
Ah.
Roar. Roar, roar. Roar. Ura. Aura, aura.
could have gone my life without hearing that. That just sounded disturbing.
Aura, aura, aura. Aura. Aura.
Okay, I might need to buy a mini.
Mini.
Yeah. I'm looking up like Raptor for Miguel,
Nice.
and I just ran across a mini, and it's from Warhammer.
Oh, cool.
And it's a priestess riding a raptor with a chainsaw spear.
Pretty neat indeed.
I'm just like, horrifying.
Ada, ada. So many zomboys.
So many zomboys.
So many.
Yeah.
This was just a small group in this room, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh my god.
We still got Minefield up.
For
At least we haven't heard any boom.
I was kind of hoping to hear booms.
He was kind of hoping to hear about it.
hoping. I
At this
know.
point,
That's
I
good.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
booms is good.
No, boom bad. That means they're
Boom
coming
bad.
from behind.
Exactly. Pretty much.
That means we got flanked.
Yeah.
That means I'm about to put all my points to throw another minefield down behind us. Jake, I have a question. I can't remember if I should shoot it. Is there an FP potion?
Pout. You guys bought a fuck ton of it not very long time ago.
No one ever explained what that was to me. Okay.
Oh, yeah. And we got you a belt for the potions.
Yes.
So what does it do?
It literally heals FP.
Okay, good to know.
4 FP per
It's not
potion.
really usable in combat,
It's
but
like it's 1 FP per ounce that you drink, and it's in like 4 ounce bottles.
So, yeah, I'm going to have that like a bandolier.
Oh, we got a pretty bunch of it.
I'm just going to wear that across. Oh. I think Wick is now going to have a drug problem.
No, we should find one of this kind of hats that has a straw tied up in a tube.
Yeah, silly straw.
Like one of those beer hats that you always see in the stadiums.
Basically, we can regen 1 FP each round and do our actions.
I like the sound of this.
All right. As the sound of fighting dies down, you guys hear
Oh god.
a lot of ruckus
From
in the outside area.
here.
Everywhere.
Okay. I have returned.
What does the ruckus look like?
The ruckus sounds like a lot of bodies and a lot of moans and various sorts of sounds.
shit.
Shit.
Oh god.
It was a very, very loud fighting, if you know what I mean. So, but currently it's quiet. So, hey, well, I mean, like, it's quiet where you're currently standing. At least there's that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to spend a point to major healing the dog real quick.
Sounds like a plan. How much are you healing him for?
1 point should be 2. Or no, yeah. Not spend a point. I'm going to spend a 0 point to heal him for 2.
For 2? For major healing?
Is he a large sized creature because of the thing?
He's a regular sized creature. He's SM0.
Okay. Because it's major healing, so I spend 0, I heal him for 2.
How many HP is missing? The dog.
The dog, he's not looking great. He's less than half. He's limping and he's got a massive sword gash in his shoulder area.
God,
Gotcha.
He's
poor dog.
does not look great. And blood's running down his shoulder, down his leg, as he's like limping across.
Okay. I don't like all the corridors and doors here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a castle.
I'll spend an extra point and actually spend a point to heal him for 4 then.
Healing for 4, and then major healing doubles that to 8.
Does the guy with us know this place?
He says he's been here before, but it was a very long time ago. No, he only
does my
sort of.
does my perk affect Titan too?
It affects anything with that one spell. But like I said, Titan's SN0 already, so
Oh,
it's like casting
okay.
easily. Alright, so you guys heard a lot of racket. What's the plan?
Minefield's up for 30 more seconds, roughly.
Minefield's up for 57 more seconds.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all already kill all the zombies over there?
The one in the room with us, yes. These mobs got dispersed
Yes.
into
Was that all
Exploring.
from your punches?
there was some.
They're
Other
pretty
things.
mobby. Let's put it this way. They're
Yeah,
pretty
most of them do have holes through their chests. Is that what you're asking?
Like chunks of
Okay.
arms missing. You like walk around and stick your head out that direction. There's just like bits of meat all over the walls, like the sides of fucking everything.
We need to peek outside to see exactly what's all the ruckus.
It's fair.
We do have a scout guy with us who kind of knows the place a little bit.
Easily, where are you going?
She's going
Easily
off to fight.
scouting.
Easily
Doing-
checking out what the fuck's going on.
Oh, we're missing the scout.
Why the hell didn't they come help me with these two zombies? Oh my god! It's everywhere. You guys are still in combat. Just letting you know. Like you're
I know.
You're through with this
Oh, we
fight.
are?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
through with this fight. You guys drew some attention.
I'm looking out over here.
I mean,
Okay, do we want to try and hold this area?
There's so many holes everywhere. I don't.
I know.
Eastley's going to come up and look around this corner.
which corner?
This one.
It looks like a fairly blank hallway. You'll have to turn your character to the right so I can show you. Oh, wait,
I
never
did
mind.
that right here. Okay, so it just passes out to the area out there.
Yeah, hang on. You'll go back. This wall didn't get deleted like it was supposed to. There we go. Now, there's another doorway right there.
Alright, I see one zombie walking over there.
You see a zombie, and then you see a horde more back here. And you see more horde right here, and just all around.
What's the goal here, guys?
Well, you see lots of dudes.
We need to know where the important room is.
We
Is our-
might have to
Is there a
hold
scout?
up.
Does there a scout guy know where the important room is?
He says all the big people stayed in the other castle. This was like a training facility for more, what is the words I'm looking for? The lesser, the general people and trainees mostly.
So how do you guys want to set this up?
You hear a horn blow.
Where?
Hey, that's right. Zombie no horn blows.
It's off
You don't have
over this
horns.
direction.
Wick is peering out that way. What does he? Can he roll a perception check?
You can stick all the tokens are on the board. All you have to do is like move to
Oh.
where you can see them.
Look to the south, east, southeast.
You see
Oh no!
a horde of skeletons. You see lots of individual zombies. This one down here is blowing its horn. And
How do they blow horns if they don't have functioning lungs?
I never said they had functioning lungs. I never said
They don't
didn't have
drown, do they?
functioning lungs. I didn't say
no.
it sounds pretty.
I just had a realization.
What is that?
He's just gonna look at the other people's like, I think the brother found us. Because all I'm remembering is the white and the other brother that had the general.
Oh God.
Yeah, zombies are kind of his thing, right?
Yep.
And
Don't worry.
Jake, since I did not know what these things were, could I say I had some of those pouts with me?
Yeah, well, you guys have a shit ton of them.
I'm gonna have like 4 of them with me.
There you go.
Just remember they take like 3 seconds to use.
If it's a second per ounce that you drink.
Okay.
And it's 1 ounce gives me 4.
Yes, 1 ounce gives you 1.
1 ounce gives me 1. Got it.
So it'll take you 4 seconds to drink, but it gives you 4 FP.
Gotcha, which is a very good trade.
That is a pretty good trade.
Now,
another thing is, while you're looking over this wordly direction, after the horn, or if you guys don't like the idea of undead blowing horns, the drums, because they have arms, right?
They have arms, that's correct.
You see right down here. You see an undead drake walk out with a saddle on its back, and it's covered in armor, and there's a...
Shit.
There is a dude sitting on the thing's back in full plate with a massive shield and a lance.
it's the brother!
So you're telling me you want to stay out there? Okay.
And its eyes are glowing a unearthly red color.
Hello there.
And it is mounted on the thing's back. Just, I can't make that do that with the tokens.
I am gonna do... Okay.
Are you going to run towards where?
He says he's gonna rush the guy by himself.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the brave. Unfortunately, death usually does too.
Fortune favors another minefield in this general direction.
Minefield? I was thinking about a cast of Great Fire.
This is just to be a defense for us. We're gonna be greater fireballing too.
I don't know if I want to even be out there. I think I prefer being in here.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna fortify us in this room.
Because this one room we're in right now actually kind of sucks.
I'm thinking up here.
You do see a lot of undead walking around, and yeah, more or less. Good times, right?
Yep. I don't know what your definition of good is, but...
I mean, it could be worse. There could be more undead, right?
East, did you see a better place for us to hold up?
I mean, based on what I'm seeing right now, our enemies are coming from the right-hand side. If we don't want to fight everything, then we need to take out the boss first. But if we just want to hold up, honestly, this is as good a place as any. From what I was able to find north, it's a bunch of rooms with multiple openings. I haven't been all the way into the castle or the keep yet, so I don't know if there's a better... If we can't make a better stand in a place that has one major entrance. Because if we got up there, Wit could drop a minefield at the entrance, and we just wait. Just piss them off and wait. Watch them come through and kill themselves.
I mean, now that we know there's a boss, he can actually direct them.
Yeah.
Instead of them just being kind of mindlessly moving towards us.
Yeah, which is why I think we really should piss it off and have it come at us. But
He will come at us.
Oh.
You don't need to piss him off. We already pissed him off many times ago. That task that is done.
I am.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, you don't got long to decide.
I'm,
You're 1 second turns, guys.
I know.
My computer's wigging out as well.
At 1 second.
I don't know where you
Spending
guys
8
want me to
points,
stand.
so a 4. I'm about to start fortifying and chugging pouts.
He says. I don't know what's going on with this, but for some reason, the computer is deciding to cry.
What?
Yes. Maptool has suddenly stopped responding, so give me a minute. I'm going to go to the bathroom while I'm waiting. I should be back in just a second.
If we,
Okay. If I need help
it's 4
defending with stuff, I can create a yard of metal block here, 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 and here. It will take me 4 turns to do that. However, it's also going to have to take me all these pouts to do so it will take time.
They were getting much faster than that.
Yeah.
Does anyone know if the fire in an area deals damage per second or per hex cross it?
It's from like standing in fire at the end of your turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Everything's
And
running again.
welcome back.
Yeah. I know you were saying you need to go to bed, Michelle. Thanks.
Yeah, I've been up since 8 a.m. yesterday because Mom called and we did stuff yesterday. Also, next Thursday, I'm going to be getting my COVID shot. So according to how bad my reaction to the COVID shot is, I may end up sleeping through
Let's hoping no reaction.
on Friday night. If I'm really hoping that I won't have any.
I didn't have
but
any
my
to the
first shot.
Yeah.
My first shot made me weak as fuck for like 3 days. Like my left arm, I couldn't lift past my shoulder.
Oh my.
So if that was the first one, the second one may very well be that I'm pretty out of it for a day or two. I really hope that isn't the case, and if I can be up, I will. I'll probably sleep most of Friday. That way I can try to be awake for the game period. But
Well, you
that
can
being
always
said,
reschedule for whatever. I'm kind of free almost whenever, literally. So
that's also true.
I just need to know what
Do
days
y'all-
you guys want to play.
How much do y'all want to do tonight to prep for the next session?
I'm doing my last thing to prep for y'all if I'm not here, which is dropping another 8-point minefield. If I could do this right there, blocking off this big entrance.
But that also means we have to piss them off and get them in here within a minute.
They are already on their way.
It'll take them a very short amount of time to get over to us.
Yeah, just right up against it. Yeah, right there's perfect. Where that whole gap right there is covered.
And then
You know that skill
you
at a
said you were going to
15?
put iron gates here. To block
Yeah,
them?
I will.
Move it to one hex to the right up.
With
So like one here, one
The mine.
here.
one hex to the right up.
Yes.
Can you do that, Jake?
Do what?
Move the minefield one hex over to the right and then up one.
This one?
Yeah.
There's so
there's,
many
I guess.
fucking zombies. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why do you think I'm just throwing mines down?
This way the areas are connected, and there is one road to flee.
Look at all the mobs are up here. Jesus.
All the mobs are where?
Up top.
No, I'm worried about what's over here.
It's a party.
Yeah,
Gosh.
there's just a skeleton shield wall running.
Yes. Then you have
It is not pretty.
Mounty Boy
That-
over there.
That thing called an undead Stitch Drake scares me.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made out of a mixture of critters and of people and of some sort of other critters and semi-mechanical bits and God only knows what else.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I had to reuse Scarl. It happens.
We might have to
what?
consolidate our area.
But, so you guys calling it a night?
All right.
Are we going to keep playing for just a second, let you guys get situated, or what? What's going on? I was in the back.
Do we have enough time to prep?
I mean, you're still in combat and they're still walking towards you, so you have until they walk towards you with their speed, or run towards you with their speed, or whatever, before you
Okay.
have lots and lots of issues.
Do we want to see how far we can get with this? Because I will need help moving me.
I can almost guarantee you that you don't have a very long time.
Yeah.
Mounted dudes are fast as fuck. That's kind of the deal with mounted dudes. And then,
Oh, the sort of Stitch Drake
yeah,
Yes.
is mounted, right?
yes, that's the mount.
Yeah, he's gonna get over here real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. How big are these doorways, Jake? Are they a yard?
They're like a
I
yard
don't know.
a piece.
Okay.
They're like a yard wide and like 3 yards tall. Most of them aren't like doorways; they're just like arches in the,
Okay.
in the
Wide.
structure. They don't even have doors on them.
Double
So-
wide.
You can think of like Roman amphitheaters, sort of goes.
I have a question, Jake.
I have an
Wait.
answer.
What kind of archways are they?
Stone.
No, well, does it have the pinnacle piece at the top of the arch?
Yeah.
Somebody lift me up.
I asked you about levitation earlier. You could be.
I'm about to hit it with a shatter hammer and close these doors.
I mean, you might bring down the massive ceiling and everything else on top of it.
I know. God.
I won't stop you from trying.
Is this Drake counted as a dragon?
No. It
Oh,
doesn't have
damn.
wings. It also
But-
isn't all the way made out of, like,
It's made out of lots of things.
yeah,
Into a dragon.
It's an undead, I guarantee you that much.
But
There's some lizard pieces in there, some
There's-
people
There's
pieces.
some human centipede-like shit in there. It's weird.
judging its appearance, I would say that it walks on walls.
It's pretty unpleasant looking to the eye.
It's got a couple extra pairs of hands
It's
all
got-
over it.
Its mouth is huge and gaping, and the dude on the back is in
Gaping.
some very large plate armor, and that lance
Doesn't
is
it?
really long.
Were all the enemies on the map made aware of us?
Not all of them, but a majority of them. The ones close enough to hear. And you'll learn other things very soon, I would assume. But anyways, so what else is the plan? You probably have like 5 seconds until they're like, all of them are tearing your ass from elbow from asshole.
Okay, somebody get me up here.
5 seconds, I think I can get to the entrance here.
Because they're going to be moving. They're not.
I mean, he
they're
can
not
levitate you.
fast.
Okay.
But they're not.
Because it's just my movement speed's 3, and then it takes a second to cast a spell.
So if we all get through here, can we drop the portcullis, get on the ship, and drop a bomb on this place?
I mean, that would take a while.
The dude who's with you, the scout, he doesn't. This is not his brand of fun.
So we tell him just to get in the back corner.
He just watched an ogre throw like 8 fistos of doom in the same second. He's like, "Oh no, I am outclassed." This was problematic for them. I don't like this shit. This ain't fucking okay. Oh hell! But yeah,
You didn't even get to see the ghost fist.
The Ghost Fist.
I take a -10.
Boah. So what's the plan? What's going on? What are we doing? We calling it
What's
a
the
night?
plan?
Very few seconds to do things because if we're gonna keep doing things, I need to add all them to the.
No, we're just like doing the prep time.
There's as much prep time as it takes them to get movement to get to you.
I know.
And this one looks like it's gonna start punching yogurt in like a second.
Joker's over there by himself.
My brain at this point is not braining well.
That's fair.
I suggest.
I mean, if you guys are gonna do something, I'm gonna do something.
I suggest a retreat.
That way, I'm not just doing nothing.
I kind of wish I had bought a gallon of holy water.
Retreat or no retreat?
We only have
I mean,
holy
your-
gamer
your
girl
retreat's
bathwater.
cut off from the explosions.
Yeah, you'd have to walk through the
No.
minefield.
We have a path right here.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Joker's toe is bigger than that gap.
One of those hexes is kind of covered, right?
I mean, yogurt could probably grab and yeet, but somebody's gonna have to go through it from the looks of it. I'm saving the campaign currently, so I can't exactly zoom in and look, but yeah.
So if you guys are gonna do something, I'm gonna start attacking these guys.
I can just, like, I've got 4 pouts. If you give me time in between, I can just keep chugging and casting Minefield.
That's fair, but that's 4 seconds per drink on
I
top of
know.
pulling it out, and so you're looking at roughly 5 to 6 seconds to drink it.
We have
It's
like
probably going to take 5 or 6 seconds before they're on your ass. So
before all of them are on top of you.
yes, I mean, granted, a bunch of them are going to run through the explosion thing first, but
I'm
still.
just gonna pull out a thermos and drink a bunch of pout, become a demigod for a few minutes, and just start stabbing things. Because pout is based on strength, and I can fucking do this all day.
You can. It is a
I have
thing.
a 15 strength for someone with casting power.
So we'll call the session here then.
Yeah.
You got Scout Guy is over in the corner crying and wishing that he still had his mother. And all of you are looking at lots of dudes. And
Yeah, whenever he set up his minefield, I went ahead and set up an alchemist fire in my hand.
fair enough.
Yeah. That way they set up the bat.
I asked Yogurt to give me an alchemist fire to throw as well.
I actually only have one on me. The rest of them are in the box.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
I didn't want to have a lot on me, because then they could all bust on me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And if a bunch of alchemist fire bust on me, I'm just going to die.
That's also fair. That shit's pretty dangerous.
I've just to set them up for me being the healer for them next time when I'm out. I just drank a pout
Fair.
for them.
Don't worry, you can sit in the corner with the scout. You can have him sit there.
I told Titan to get back with them and to guard.
Fair enough. Titan stands over next to them, all impressively and such.
Yeah. I believe he knows to bark for me during guard, or bark for allies if something's going on back there. So if enemies come up that direction, we can know they're coming.
I kind of just want to see the fireworks show start.
All right, first boom boom. Let's do this. Who's the first one to set off an explosion?
Yeah, I got probably these down here because I gotta run through it. I'm adding them all to the very, very, very long initiative tracker at the moment.
How much of an area does alchemist fire cover?
It's like 2 yards across, I think. I'll have to double check. Give me a second.
Okay.
I do not like how well organized those skeletons are.
It's the power of someone organizing them.
That's true. It's
I need
almost
Facilier.
Like, one of them down there is, controlling what they're doing.
I need Facilier. I need the anti-undead undead.
The anti-undead undead. All right.
He's got turn zombies. So
So we'll call it there. Call it a night. I'm gonna give everybody who wants to vote for MVP.
Joker.
Yeah, Jogurt saved a party member. It's Jogurt's thing.
No, he wanted to get torn apart by zombies.
In the arms of the there will be a fire.
There's a bunch of zombies that held on to him. They're gonna have a party with him. He's gonna go crowd surfing.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
At the
the
bottom.
the
so
zombies
bad.
holding onto my neck.
Crowd surfing.
Zombie surf.
You know how big of everything you was suffering from that? Because like we rolled 32 control points, but your 2 SMs smaller than them, so they had plus 30% strength on top of that. So like
Ooh.
that 32 was probably closer to like in the mid 50s more than likely, and that would put you at like minus 25s to Dex. Like
You're fine.
they had enough control points on your legs alone to make you fall without doing anything, just because of all the control points on your legs. Unstable grabby platforms.
How many
Very,
points
very,
do I
very,
have?
very lucky Yogurt did the punchies.
Oh yeah, I was fully expecting that to be a roll up kind of character.
It's something else. So I'll give you all a control or a control point. Give you all a CP. That's a little better than a control point. You guys
CP.
get to vote for MVP. I've yet to get votes in.
Yogurt.
That's
Yeah.
2 for Yogurt. Yogurt probably. So we will call it there then and pick up whenever we happen to play next.
All right.
Yeah.
How many points?
do I have?
Easley has 2. Rawlis has 5. Wick has 1.
What? Perfect.
4.
I'm gonna spend my point.
Spend your point.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 1 in Mana Leech.
Now that I have a
which
better.
gets to 4.
And Wick, you're spending 1 doing what?
I'm torn between 2 things. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh, that's why everything looks weird. I haven't put PI 5 on my thing.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a point in a minefield, so it costs 1 less.
Where do you have Mana Leech at? Is it Dex plus 1?
Connect to server. Where are you at with grading? Mana Leech is at Dex plus 0, plus 1 from my Rune Warrior talent, so I'm at 12 right now. Now that I
Okay.
put a point in it.
All right.
The same is true with Crippling Blow.
Alrighty then.
Good session, guys.
Good session. You guys now know what you're fighting.
Undead.
Lots of them.
At least a few.
You're not wrong.
Change that, and then Crippling Blow is now at 12.
If you guys want to play sooner or later than Saturday, shoot me messages. We'll all work out a day.
I will be working a full
A full.
80-hour week.
Oh boy. Sounds fair.
And then after that, it might alternate my days. You know, like instead of like me playing this week, I would be working this week and off the next one.
Fair enough.
I gotta find out from my new boss or my old boss.
Sounds good. Just shoot me a message and tell me. I know what to do the thing with the thing.
I shall. Jake, I have a question.
I got an answer.
My power investitures, like as they level up, I get extra points towards stuff, right? Like it's adds a +1 to certain things.
It gives you a +1 onto all your spells. It's like majoring.
That's what I was thinking. So I think my spells have been off.
Power Investiture 5 gives you +5 onto all of them.
I don't think I ever added 5 onto my character sheet.
Night,
That's
y'all.
what I'm trying to
Have a
find.
good night.
Jedi.
Vow.
I
What's this?
I have a character sheet for you here. I got character Power Investiture 5, and it gives +5 or +1 to everything that it's supposed to.
I'm trying to check mine that I'm looking at here, which is what I've been adjusting things to. Hold on.
Because without it, you're looking at all of your spells are like in the 9 to 10 and 11 range.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Maybe I'm just going insane over here.
Because your IQ isn't super high.
It's a 12.
With it enabled, most of your spells are in the 15-ish range. 15, 16, 17 range.
With it or without it enabled?
With it enabled.
Okay.
The ones that aren't super high are the ones that are super hard, like Explosive Mind, Minefield, Slasher,
Gotcha. Okay.
Major Healing.
With it enabled, what's the number on Minefield so I can tell real quick because I can't find it? Is it a 14?
Yeah, so 14.
Okay. All right, it's right. I couldn't find it in my character sheet, which is why I was freaking out. I was like, is this not adding in?
That's fair.
But I spent my point on Minefield.
You spent it on Minefield. Sounds good.
Put it at a 15.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All sorts of goodness.
Good times.
If I'm not here for the next game, I don't know. You have my permission to use me as support and just heal. I chugged the pout for my FP for that.
Sounds good.
Rawr.
Minefield is actually successful.
I'm pretty sure it'll go off on something.
I think I was misunderstanding Minefield. I thought for area determined the cast time.
No, it's damage determines the cast time. Sometimes
That's
it's
why
different depending on the individual area spells that you're looking at.
Yeah. That's why I haven't been using it. It's because I was afraid. It's like, okay, I'm not going to spend 10 seconds to do this. But if it's 1 second to throw an area like that, absolutely.
I don't recall any spell in GURPS that has the time changed by the area.
There's
Slash.
some of them in the artillery spells that are like that.
Okay, very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My slasher spells like that.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
it's a special thing. Only a handful of them do, if that many.
Oh, so
It's usually the freakishly strong spells that are one of those.
fair enough. Well, I'm going to sleep too.
Sounds like a good plan. Have a good night.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Have a good day.
Hurrah!
Yes. Have fun at work and all that good jazz, Senor Cole.
Doo-doo.
Well, Siobhan,
Doo-doo.
you
That's
said
all.
you liked fighting the undead and the wraith yesterday, right?
This is a lot of guys.
Here you go.
This is a scary amount of enemies on the board.
You're not wrong. Do you
You can
prefer?
do all you want.
Do you prefer the mob rules, or would you like me to just treat them as an individual mob?
I think mob's fine.
Because I can treat each hex as an individual mob rather than all of them at once, and then they'll disperse a little faster.
It's however you prefer to run it.
That's fair. I think it'll be easier to treat each mob as 3 dudes, and they have a max of 3 hits to hit you. Especially if they're like only one of them's in CC, then like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't get all of the deaded.
Yes. Senior Wick won't get Dawn of the Dead. But yeah, zombies.
Zomboys.
Zomboys. Lawson Lots and lots of zombies.
I didn't think about brother until the shield wall of skeletons is what kind of tipped me. It's like, oh no, oh.
And you know what's even funnier? They said the brother's an archer.
I know. I'm waiting for that bow shot to come out.
Twang!
That's why I ducked back in here as like.
I mean, the other one was a mage.
You're right. No, to be fair, he said that the brother, both of them were mages. It's just one of them was a more talented mage, and he shot a bow. Good times. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. I think I'll work on Facilier a little bit for a minute.
Sounds like a plan. We'll search for Muskets.
Yes.
Zombies, right?
Zombies.
Zombies.
Punch, punch, punch.
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 At least they're not hard to hit, right?
Yeah, they're not hard to hit. I just have to hit a billion of them.
Yeah. Roughly, what, 21?
My fist versus the world.
21, and 21. Oh, that's skeletons. There's more skeletons there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then probably 50 or so zombies on the board. Outnumbered
like
5 to 1. And then the Grave Knight on his mount down there in the corner. Good times.
Scary.
Yeah. Maximimo de Skurs.
Samimo de Skurs.
I'm going to stop screen cache right now because heaven knows that file's 800 gigabytes. Yeah.
Oh god.
We'll see how big it is.